autopilot, and through it all somehow I kept smiling. I can never find the right words to say. Only a handful of family ever sees my face. But I'm only human, don't we all make mistakes? I'm drowning in my head again, and my thoughts don't want me to win. They show compassion made of plastic, and I don't wanna be another tragedy, but I'd rather be dead than a skeleton dreaming about the things that he couldn't be. Cause I'm too impatient to wait for dreams. I'm not far from perfect, oh, yeah. But I know I can make it work. I know I can make it work. I'm not far from perfection, but I know I can make it work. Feels like I'm crazy, everybody knows my name. Going insane, weighing heavy on my brain.
Hold on, it's getting too much. So long, but don't start to rush. Take your time, clear your mind. You're worrying enough. Don't make it too tough. Oh, we made it. We made it, yeah. We made it. We made it. Play with my emotions like it's all just a game to you. It's a game to you. Roll the dice again, and I can promise this time you lose. It's your turn to lose. Hold on, it's getting too much. So long, but don't start to rush. Take your time, clear your mind. You're worrying enough. Don't make it too tough. Oh, we made it. We made it, yeah. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it, yeah. We made it. We made it. Oh, can you save me? Please come and chase me. 'Cause I ran from everything I know. Even though I gave all of my love to you. Try so hard to keep this flame that grew between us, but my own past won't let me move. Under the pressure of the light, forcing myself to change so I
Good evening. 111 people. Stream hasn't even started, and there are 111 people right here. Still, as always, I'm trying to fix this kind of light to kind of make it look somewhat. I was about to say professional, but it never looks professional. But maybe like that. It's a decent kind of lighting like that, I'd say. Welcome everyone for another stream. It's I guess the big one today. It's the big boy stream. Um, so welcome for this one. I hope all of you have prepared what you're gonna vote for. I hope everyone's seen the announcement or at least have seen the thumbnail for this stream. Basically, the 26 songs that we have in our little final that we're gonna vote for today. I hope everyone is aware what those 26 are. The reason that I'm a little bit late today is because I kind of told, like, if you were here yesterday, you know that I went to an after work today with my colleagues. So we went out, we had some beers, we just talked, but I never managed to eat. So I've been eating now since I came back, and I didn't finish. I still have some pita bread left. So instead of carrots today, I'm eating pita bread. So, and you know what I'm drinking, so you know. um, Also, you shouldn't talk with food in your mouth, but I never grew up, so. um, just checking real quick. There are 51 likes on the stream at the moment. Um, 51. That's pretty sick, honestly. Like when I started streaming, there weren't 51 people watching. Now I have 51 people liking the stream before it even starts, which is absolutely insanity. So thank you for liking the stream. It's not something you have to do. I'm not asking you to do it, but it's always nice to see that people like what you put out, I guess. And 137 people at this very moment have decided to join. I see a lot going on in the chat all the time. Like when I started streaming, I could answer everything and I could read everything that's going on in the chat. I can't anymore. It's a struggle. It honestly is. But I'm happy that everyone's writing so much. I think that's a lot of fun. Just like I hope that you don't get saddened or discouraged if I don't read what you write, because I can't. I could sit here and just read everything, but then there would be no content whatsoever. I would just I would just read and read and read and read, and then it wouldn't really be that good. People are claiming that there are 75 likes now. How did it go up by 20 in in like 1 minute? 83 it says for me. What? What's going on? Everyone's just liking the stream now. Thank you. I have no idea if that helps with some kind of algorithm or something, but if it does, cool. Really cool. E-celebrity. Yeah, kind of feeling like that. Mm, let's see. There was something interesting that I read, I think. Yeah, Alipam asked if I'm drunk. No, I'm not drunk. You'd be able to tell. I can handle my own. I didn't. I didn't. Like, I never drink heavily. I just enjoy a beer or two or four, as in today. But I can handle my own. I'm in a good mood because the week is over. The weekend is here. We're gonna do a voting today. Um, so yeah, it's just good times. We got 100 likes. Really, I don't believe you. 102 likes. I mean, we're just breaking records. Every single stream, we're breaking another record. Absolutely insane. I've never gotten 100 likes on a stream before. I don't even think I've got like 50 likes on a stream before. So this is insane. Frayola here says, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Exactly. The reason I was at an after work was because it's St. Patrick's Day. So basically what we drank were beer. I don't drink Guinness because I think it tastes awful. But Carlsberg is very popular in Sweden, the Danish beer. And basically they just poured you Carlsberg and they put like color in it to make the entire beer green. So that's what I've been drinking tonight. ESC George asks, how can I vote? I will get to that. or I can just explain it right now, but we're not going to start the voting right away. Just make sure that you're on it when it actually starts, because we have 200 spots. We've never had 200 viewers on the stream at the same time, but I mean, you never know. But basically, I will post a link in the chat that you go on, you click the link, and then you arrange your votes on that website, basically. And then you write your name and you add your country's like flag thing, or you just write in your country's name as well, and it gives you a flag, and then you just submit, and then you're a part of the voting. So yeah, that's how it works. It's very simple. I will kind of demonstrate before we get going with it to kind of try and be as clear and as clear as possible, basically. What are some good Swedish brand beers I can try to find in Scotland? There are none. I like Czech beer. That's my favorite. Shay says, I forgot that it's St. Patrick's Day and I'm Irish. You can't be Irish. There's no way. How do you forget St. Patrick's Day? Shame. Shame on you. As an Irish person, Guinness takes a while to start liking. It takes too long for me. Way too long. I went to Dublin in October, and I went to St. James's Gate, to like the Guinness brewery place. And basically they have like when you go to the tour, you get to go to the Sky Lounge, which is like you can overlook all the city of Dublin. And basically they give you a Guinness when you go into the Sky Lounge, and you can just chill there and drink your Guinness. And like the first few sips is really, really cool. And then when you've drank like this much of it, it starts tasting terrible. And then like you have this much left, and it's a chore to get through. I didn't even finish mine. I mean, that's that's really no. I don't like it. You have to try Austrian beer one day. Yeah, I should do that. I'm not a big beer guy, but I like the Czech beer, and I usually just pick Czech beer. But if I'm in Austria, I've been to Austria once, but I just stopped in Innsbruck and then just continued driving through. But I don't think I had beer. And if I did, I probably just said, "Give me a Staropramen." I'm simple like that. I feel like you will definitely break 200 before voting time. We'll see. How are you doing, Groot? James asked. You asked me the same question yesterday, and I'm doing even better today because today it's the weekend. We got so many viewers in the chat. We got, let's see how many likes we have now. We have 113 likes now. So I mean, it's all just party time, I guess. Sorry, I'm still eating. I have a little bit left. I'm gonna finish eating and then we can start voting, I guess. Gonna have a beer to celebrate a Groot stream. Why not? Why not? Enjoy. Enjoy it a bunch. I'm drinking energy drink now because I need this. There's no plan that this stream is gonna be 4.5 hours like the one yesterday. I was absolutely knackered at work today. Like waking up this morning was absolute hell, but it was worth it. Like, what do you say? Like the entire stream yesterday was so much fun, and I loved doing it. Like there was never a moment where you were like less than 40 people, which is just insane. And some people even stayed for 4.5 hours throughout the entire stream, which is even more insane, you know? Um, so yeah, absolute insanity. Thank you everyone for sticking around yesterday. Let's see how long this one will be. I'm not planning on 4.5 hours again, but yesterday I planned for like max 2 hours. But yeah, Staropramen is awesome. Kruševice as well, but I prefer wine over other drinks. Yeah, I'm not a massive wine guy, honestly. But I can really enjoy wine with food. But beer is probably my go-to drink. But I like cocktails too. Like a really good cocktail is unbeatable for me. In the right at the right time. Were you tired this morning? Yes. Hope you had a good day. I did have a good day though, so it was a productive day at work as well. Hi Groot. Hope you had a nice day. I did. Thank you. There are other non-English languages appearing in the chat. That's a sign of popularity. Exactly. I should start writing in Swedish in the chat or something. You're Swedish? I saw the Nocco. Yeah, I'm Swedish. I drink way too much Nocco. 24-hour Groot stream. A pseudo. No. mm, let's see. Cat prepared snacks for 3 hours of geography. I'll see what I can do. Finally, I made it to the stream. Welcome, Gabor. You're very welcome to join here. Happy to have you along. World Sasuri, got my point scoreboard ready for the final. Can't wait to share it. Yesterday's stream was so incredible. Was the whole stream there, as you probably saw? Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Happy that you're back. Happy that you're excited to vote again. Make sure you get a spot because let's make sure that that we start the voting before there are 200 people. I'll get to it very shortly. I can't speak. I'm already like stuttering. Went on a sporkle drill today. It's your fault. I'm terribly sorry, but it is what it is, right? That's because you deserve and work for that. So there's nothing strange about it. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you to say. Okay, there's way too many different languages now. No, stop with the different languages. I'm tired of it. I want to be able to read what you're writing about. Even though I understand a little bit of the Greek. No, Chris, stop doing that. The IV person definitely needs to stop. Because what if you're telling me that I'm like, what if you're saying a bunch of terrible things about me? Then I want to block you. How can I know? Okay, now everyone's just speaking in their own languages. This is no. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Okay. Mm, the Mr. Ma. I'm new here today. You just got recommended on the start page of YouTube for me. That's insane. Welcome to the channel. Then you don't know anything about what I do on my channel, but we're usually talking some music here, and today we're gonna vote for the final that we've kind of put together ourselves. We've had 2 votes so far, Tuesday and Thursday. We did semi 1 on Tuesday, semi 2 on Thursday, or well, yesterday, and now we got 26 songs, and we're gonna vote for them. And we're gonna do it right away because we have 184 viewers. Let's see. Let me make sure that I prepare it correctly here. If I do that, what happens? Nothing. If I do that, what happens? Nothing. I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry. It should just work. Let me do this. Why doesn't it appear? Why doesn't it appear? Terribly sorry about this. Like, streaming should just work, right? I usually like I'm getting better at it, but right now it's not working with me. This is really frustrating. Nothing's happening. Oh, wait, oh my god, I'm an absolute mess as well. I haven't even prepared the vote thing. Okay, you can see it now, but I haven't prepared it. Holy hell. Okay, let me do this quick. Let me do this quick. I'm gonna do it super quick. Just watch me. I'm in productive mode. I was having too much fun drinking beer before. I'll just do it in the order that I have it in front of me here on the thumbnail. Wow. Terribly sorry about this. Oh, come on. This is some quality content for all of you. Hope you're enjoying it. Can't believe I forgot to do this. Well, now you can see in real time as well what countries you can vote for. If you didn't already prepare that, you can find all of them right now on the screen. You can see which countries we got to pick from today. Oh, do I really have to fill in all of this? Yeah, you can leave this empty if you just want the country to be shown. Can we just do country name? That's fine, right? You all know what country goes for what. Let's save it like that. Okay, change the appearance, enable fast mode. Or wait, I can do all of that later. Okay, you're all gonna get the link now. Be on the lookout in the chat because I'm gonna post it. There it is. And you all just hurry, hurry, hurry. Get on it. I'm gonna vote as well, so I'll block the screen and yeah, have fun voting. I just realized I haven't prepared myself what I want to vote for. What if I miss out on voting? That could absolutely happen. I mean, there are over 200 people in the chat now. You all have to fight for voting here. Yikes. Like I also have to sit here and try and remember what songs I like the most because I like a lot of these songs. It's a pretty strong selection of a final that we put together. I gotta be honest with you. Not really sure what my favorites are in it, to be honest. Um, okay, I think I got mine. I hope you all got it as well. I'm gonna save mine. Okay, I got in, so I'm not gonna miss it out. If you don't get in, you can add yours as televote. Yeah, that's true. Now I just took one spot, but hey ho. And now I just lost the link to where. Oh, I'm a mess. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ugh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Edit, manage incoming vote. Okay, here we go. I'll share again. There we go. 70 people have voted so far, or well, when I checked at least. I should be in here somewhere, right? Yeah, I'm in here. And yeah, time to be mad when I forget to vote for a song I like. Yeah, that's very relatable. 95 people have voted now. This is gonna be a long night. I think, can we actually fill up 200? I think we should just wait for 200 people to have voted. What do you think about that? Is that fair? Now there are 181 people in the streams, but I don't know if like you close the stream when you go in to vote. Um, but yeah, I mean, how long do we have? 5 minutes left? Yeah, let's do something like that. I think we could probably just do until it fills up. We have 124 so far. Are we allowed to vote our own country? Yes, you are. Absolutely. Um, doesn't really matter. The link is up in the chat. Do I have to post it again? I can post it again. That's no problem. I'll post it there again. If you missed it, you have it all again. 133 we have so far. So I mean, you don't have to rush really, I guess, because it feels like we got some time because now most of the people who want to vote are voting. So it's gonna be a very long voting sequence. So how many voters did we have yesterday? Does anyone remember? Please let me know if you remember how many we had. Or maybe I can actually check that. Can I see that here? These are the results from yesterday, in case you didn't know, but I don't think I can see how many people voted. No, it doesn't say. I remember we had 70 in the first one because I thought 70 was the limit, but 136, yeah, that rings a bell. That rings a bell, yeah. Who let Margaret Thatcher vote? I did. Everyone's invited. 152, so we're good. If you haven't voted already, then you're good. So, I thought I knew my top 10, but I don't know. Somehow I want 15 countries in. Yeah, but someone needs to be left behind. Sadly, yeah, that's always the case. Kat says I think 157 people voted yesterday. There's no way, no way. I don't think that many people voted. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Groot, finish your pita in the meantime. I actually already finished it. I did that conveniently throughout there. Albania and Azerbaijan are in my actual top 10, but since they aren't available, I had to include my 12 and 14. Yeah, that's what happens. I mean, we can only have 26 countries. Like, obviously, I could have just put all 37, and you could vote from that. But it's more fun to do it like the real life works. Hi Groot, hello Tiger, welcome to the stream. Who let Andrew Tate vote? Well, I guess I let him vote too. I also let Big Man with Big Vote vote. um, I mean, you name yourself what you want to name yourself, but we got the Pope voting yesterday. Maybe the Pope will vote today again. Who knows? Um, Austria is in my top 5. Why are you revealing that, Yayan? Austria is in the final. You can vote for it, you know? 175. I only had to replace Israel with my number 11. Did Israel not qualify? No, Israel was like 14th, I think. Yeah, finished 14th in the first semi vote. So they were pretty far, like 58 points, and you needed 174 to qualify. So they were way out of it, way out of it. A lot of people seem to be upset about that one. There was no one who really was like excited about it on Tuesday. So Israel is not on your list. Why? I mean, it didn't qualify. Simple as that. The people who voted, they voted, and Israel didn't make it. Simple. Not everything can make it to the final, you know. So curious about who will win this. Yeah, there are. This is rigged, Elmao. How Israel? What the hell? Like, just stop. Like, it's what people voted. I mean, it's just for fun. There's no like rigged about anything. I mean, oh, there's so much Israel spam right now. Like the thing is, if it qualifies in May, that's a different thing. But this is just for fun. It's a voting simulation that we're doing on the stream. Everyone's allowed to vote. Israel didn't make it. Get over it. I'm sorry, but this is. I get frustrated when people are doing like this. We all can't have the same taste. I understand a lot of people like it, but it didn't make it. So there's nothing I won't add it as the 27th participant. Just leave it be. If you weren't here on Tuesday, then I mean that's the reason. Loxo, what's the link? I can link it once more because we still have 12 spots, so I'll link it one more time. If you in case you missed it, so I'll put there. There you go. Albania not on list. Never mind. Yeah, you don't have to vote if you don't like. If you don't want to vote, you don't have to. I mean, it's what the people chose. I mean, not all of my favorites qualified either. It's the way this works, and this is not really what's it called. Um, you win nothing in this. It's just for fun, and people have voted the way they have voted. So, just stop. Vote honestly. Don't vote for the country you come from. I mean, if you like the song from the country you vote for, you're free to do so. I think. Just the songs you like the most. I'd say. But of course, like you're free to vote in whatever way you want. Just don't complain about the results because I mean you're not the only voter. There are 200 of us who all have our say, and then we put everything together, and that's what the end result becomes. Um, Thanks for organizing this. Sorry for all the mess here, group. Thank you, Red. I enjoy doing it, but I want it to be appreciated as well. And I know I have so many lovely people who appreciate what we do here and have fun with it. So yeah, thank you. Um, all right, we still have 4 spots available. We still have 4 spots available. It seems. Um, so let's see if we can fill those up. I won't start it until we have 200. I think. Or oh, Blaine says it won't let me vote. Then I guess we're full. Then maybe 196 is the limit, which is a really random number. Because I set the limit at 200 because I thought that was the max. It says only 196 though. But if you can't vote, Blaine, then I'm sorry. We still have 196. Connor was the last one here. DN, but you barely made it, DN. Wow. Um, so can we name our favorites? I mean, your favorites will show up when when you vote, won't they? Because you probably vote for your favorites, right? Um, Romania enjoyers are still sad about last night's result. Yeah, I mean, people were like a bit like that. That's the appropriate what's it called? Appropriate reaction to have. Like, oh, you're disappointed Romania didn't make it. Okay, it's fine. It's not something serious, you know. Romania didn't make it. Ah, that's a shame, but we move on, right? That's. I'm very satisfied by how people handled that yesterday. Honestly, um, found your channel when someone posted your FDC tier list on Reddit. People seem to share my stuff on Reddit a lot. Should I check out what's going on over at Reddit? Been watching your vids since then, and they're quite good. Thank you, Walter. That's very kind of you to say. Um, Thank you. It says the poll has reached the maximum amount of votes. At least I got to vote for the semis. I'm sorry about that, Blaine. That's a shame. I guess 196 is the max then, because if I refresh again, yeah, this is not changing. I also checked ScoreWiz and read also that 200 voters is the maximum. Hmm. Groot, make sure you get a good night's sleep tonight after what could be a very long stream tonight. Yeah, we're absolutely gonna have a long one here. Uh, the Reddit has a very high opinion of you. That's amazing. I'm glad. I'm glad. I haven't been checking it out myself, but I saw there was an appreciation post about my channel, which is absolute insanity. So I'm really happy about that. I appreciate it. It's always nice when people like what you do. I think we'll just close it now because it's been 196 for an eternity. So should we start? You all got your snacks ready, right? Uh, I actually don't. Give me 2 seconds, and I'm gonna get some carrots. What else, right? I'm just gonna sneak away from the stream a little bit. Okay, I'm back. So you know what? I got carrots, which is necessary. But since this is a special night, wait, let's see. I'll have to see what the stream looks like. Looks like that. Okay. Since this is a special night, I actually have something else that I'm gonna open. This is the first time I crack open these. Uh, I got these from South Korea, uh, and they look like this. It's Oreos with black pink on them. if you know Blackpink, the K-pop group, and I'm gonna have some of these. I don't really particularly like them, but I think it's just a fun thing, and it's another snack. So I got some carrots, and I got some Blackpink Oreos for the voting sequence here. Oh, we got a subscriber, Giovanna Dotlich. Welcome to this. What's it called? The stream and the channel and everything. Happy to have you around. Thank you for subscribing. You're right in time as well, because we're gonna start the voting now. Let's see. I'll move up a little bit and get, I guess, comfortable. All right. Groot ASMR. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I was like, how do you get your grocery from Korea? No, like you buy it in Korea, obviously. I'm not ordering Korean snacks to ship to Sweden. Blackpink in your Oreos, exactly. All right, let's wait. What? Oh god, scoreboard is currently visible at. So if I click this, okay, good. This is the way. Here are the 26 songs. We have 196 voters to get through, of course. So, yeah. We should just start, I guess. Let's start. Nothing happens. There we go. Zhenya from Russia is the first to vote. We're on our way. All right. 8 points to Latvia. 10 points to Armenia. This is too fast. And the 12 points to Sweden. So Sweden starts off in the lead. Shea or Shay from Northern Ireland. 8 points to Italy. 10 to Spain. And the 12 to Sweden again. Interesting. Sweden off to a very good start. 100% of the points so far. James from the United States of America. Let's see what these end up. A bit all over. Finland still on 1 point. Finland, of course, won the first semi, so by quite a margin. 10 points to Spain there again. And Portugal with the 12 now. So Sweden, 0 points. Teacher Schnitzel from France. Spain doing very well so far, I gotta say. Okay, Finland getting 10 there, so it comes up. And Czechia with 12 points. Alright. Taya from Ukraine. You're always really early on in the voting, Taya. Finland with an 8 there. 10 to Slovenia. And 12 points to Serbia. Still got a bunch of countries on 0 points, but all of them are either Big 5 or they finished towards the bottom. Or actually, Iceland was like 7th or something in the semi-2 vote, I think. 10 points to Spain. Spain is really doing well here. Interesting. Portugal with a 12 there. Spain is kind of putting some distance to it as well, like towards the songs behind it. We got DN coming up next. 1 point to United Kingdom, 5 points to Netherlands, 2 points to Germany. So a lot of countries getting their first points there. Australia with 8, Austria with 10, and the 12 to Finland. Okay, so Finland's coming back in here. They're joining the battle up there. Hufi from Germany. 5 points to Malta, so now only 3 countries left to not have any points. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points to Australia, and 12 points to Spain. I feel like we're seeing a pattern here. Spain seems to be what people really click with. We've got RA here. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Serbia, and 12 points to Latvia. All right, interesting. We have 295 people watching right now. Just saying. 295. Holy hell. Okay, back to the voting. I guess 10 points to Finland there, catching up in the top there, and Spain with another 12. Wow. Whoa. Um, yeah, didn't expect group chat to really be into Spain. Yeah, me neither. This is I did not expect Spain to be this far ahead and like this much of a favorite. I thought like Finland and Austria would be the ones battling it out here. Kapski with a 12 for Finland there. 300 now. Actually 300. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. 300 people. We're just breaking record after record every time. Ukraine gets their first points there. Lithuania and Iceland still on 0. But I think that will change later because, I mean, they obviously did pretty well in their semis. ESC Star gives 12 points to Latvia, so Latvia is really in the mix up there as well. Of course, Latvia did pretty well in the semis. Slovenia, I think, finished second in the second semi, so I think that one will be towards the top as well. Sweden, of course, second in the first semi, so they will be up here as well. Brian Courtney from Ireland gives 10 points to Moldova and 12 points to Finland. No points for Spain this time, so let's see. It's tightening up a little bit there. The top three are pretty close to each other, and then Latvia a bit further behind. Guess who from Serbia is up next? We got 8 points to France there, 10 points to Czechia, and the 12 to Finland. Oh, this is a tight battle. 89, 88, 87. But we still have, well, 182 people to vote. It's gonna be massive, this one. Austria goes up into the lead. I think it's gonna be a massive, like, a lot of countries just doing switcheroos all the way. 10 points to Moldova there. And the 12 from Jay Sora goes to Malta. Interesting. Malta putting itself a bit further up there. Pavel from Poland is up next. Another point for UK down there, so they're on 2. We got some points there towards the top 2. 8 points to Estonia, 10 to Austria there. And the 12 goes to Sweden. So Sweden's kind of catching up a little bit. Yeah. 320 viewers. I was just saying. So we got Turisen from Sweden up next. 8 points to France there. 10 points to Slovenia. And the 12 lands on Sweden, on Loreen. Yep. Yeah, Sweden's catching up there towards the top as well. Spain have been without points now for a while. It had 89 for quite a while. But now it's still on 89. Ivanik from Russia, 10 points to Slovenia there, and the 12 to Latvia. Okay, interesting. Spain's not getting any points anymore. It's like it can shift so fast. We got Austria, Finland, Latvia, Slovenia, Spain, top 5 at the moment. Slovenia some more points here from Piri. We got an 8 for Austria there. We got a 10 for Latvia. And we got a 12 for Finland. Tied on the first place right now with Austria. So these results are chaotic. No consistency among this group. That's kind of refreshing. Yeah, exactly. Points are just scattered everywhere. Now, JH3, 6 points to Lithuania. Only Iceland is without the points now. And I'm sure Iceland will get points sooner or later. But it's nice to see Lithuania getting some points there as well. Serbia with a 12 here, kind of putting them closer towards the top. And Spain still on only 89. Got Random from UK. Some points there at the bottom, some at the top. 8 points to Austria. 10 points to Malta, yeah. And 12 points to Finland. This is intriguing, isn't it? Finland and Austria really going at it at the top here. Taylor from the UK is up next. Both Finland and Austria getting points, and they both land on 141 here. Cyprus getting a point as well, putting it above UK. So they have a battle there for 24th. And the 12 goes to Serbia, putting itself above Sweden and Spain there. Spain's still on 89. Spain's still on 89. It's been on 89 for a real long time now. Gets blanked a lot here. Some points all over here from I Have No Idea from the United States. 10 points to UK. There we go. Big move up in the standings on the other side. And Armenia gets a 12. Pretty polarizing voting there, I guess. But Armenia up to the top half here with a 12 there. Malta is doing pretty well as well. It's nice to see, I'd say. 10 points to Latvia here from Fred, or F red, and the 12 to Slovenia. All right. Yeah, Iceland is around somewhere around 15th place for everyone, I guess. Yeah, that could absolutely be it. I mean, Iceland is like in the middle for me as well. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Estonia, and the 12 goes to United Kingdom. Interesting. Very interesting. Looks like Spain either gets top 3 or a blank. Yeah, spot on. It's still on 89. It's still on 89. It's been on 89 for like 12, 13 voters now, I'd say. Yuyumas from Argentina is voting again. 10 points to Spain there, so we're back with some points there. Finland with a 12. And as I said a bit earlier, I was expecting it to be a battle between Finland and Austria. It's getting closer to that. But I mean, Slovenia and Latvia are pretty close to it, honestly. Jeffrey from the Netherlands. Let's see where your big points come to. Latvia, Spain with a 10 there, putting it back up a little bit here. And 12 points to Sweden. So Sweden's kind of closing in on Slovenia. Halcyon from Brazil. Let's see what you got. Oh, a lot of points on the top half here. So you seem to agree a lot with the current standings. And then an 8 for Iceland. Lovely to see. So Iceland also has some points now. And the 12 goes to Sweden. And I guess it's a bit predictable that Cyprus is in the last place right now, because Cyprus was, of course, 10th in the second semi in our voting. So, and just made it ahead of Romania. And it basically only got small points throughout the entire voting. So I kind of saw this coming. Sweden with a 10 there, and the 12 from Mihailo goes to Finland. So Finland and Austria still really going at it. Sweden has crawled up into third. Slovenia and Latvia very close in fourth and fifth, though. Delia Smith from United Kingdom, from Norwich, I guess, in specific. 10 points to Ukraine there. Nice to see. Nice to see. Ukraine has really like just flown under the radar here. 12 points to Latvia. Finland, no points there. Philip Dawson from Greece. Got a few points all over here. We got an 8 for Spain, so Spain's really catching or following along there. 10 to Finland, and the 12 to Portugal. Nice. There's like obviously a pretty big gap between Serbia and Portugal there, from like top 7 down to 8th at the moment. We'll see if that stays. Cyprus getting 4 points there, putting itself above Lithuania. And Lithuania, I believe, has only got points from one person so far. 12 points to Moldova there, putting itself neatly into the mix for 8th. I guess we'll call that battle the battle of 8th place, at the moment at least. Got some movement there. Is Portugal currently in 8th? Belgium getting some big points there. 10 points to Finland, putting it ahead of Austria again. And 12 points to Latvia. Latvia is doing very well. Slovenia too, which is lovely to see, at least in my opinion. All right, Margaret Thatcher is up next. Maybe we'll get a 12 to UK from old Margaret, or maybe not. Margaret seems to like Slovenia, so that's something. Rowley L from Finland, voting for a lot of the songs in the top there, and then a 3 to Netherlands. That's still at the bottom. Germany with an 8 there. That's one. 10 to Norway. Oh, Norway's really low. Pretty unexpected, I'd say. Finland with a 12 there. Norway seems to be... yeah, they're really not doing that well. I expected Norway to do better, gotta say. But Norway didn't do too well in the semi vote. I think they were like in the middle somewhere. Kevin gives 10 to Slovenia and the 12 to Austria. So Austria and Finland are really the two standouts, I guess. Oh, Groot, it's my time to vote. Here are my votes. Most of them at the top half. 8 points to Finland. I know where the 10 and 12 goes, and you probably do as well. So there we go. Latvia up into third again. Latvia and Slovenia very close to each other at the moment. Matilda from Sweden. Let's see what you got. Some more points for Lithuania, putting it third to last now. Moldova with a 10 and the 12 to Finland. So Finland puts itself some distance there to Austria. for now at least. We got a pseudo from America. America voting. I just threw a carrot very far away. 10 points to Czechia, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Nice one. Chris from Denmark. Alright, 2 points to Netherlands, 3 to France, and then, well, usual suspects towards the top. 8 points to Georgia. I haven't seen any big points for Georgia so far, so now it's happening. 12 points to Sweden. Thank you, Denmark. I see Sasha from Germany is up next. We got another 8 for Georgia. 2 in a row. 10 points to Latvia and the 12 to Slovenia. I feel like the thing is, like, if you like Latvia, you like Slovenia too. And like vice versa. If you like Slovenia, you like Latvia too. Everyone votes for both of those. If you vote for one of them, you probably vote for both. It kind of seems like that. Some points there towards the bottom. Big ones as well. Iceland and Netherlands moving up a little bit. Finland with a 10 there. And from Oscar from Poland, 12 to Sweden. There's pretty clear top 5 right now. Spain has really dropped off, but at least they're not on 89 points anymore. So we got Elle from, well, whatever that country flag is. Someone in the chat might know, but I don't, that's for sure. 12 to Finland, another 12 for Finland. And then we got Matea from Romania. Welcome back to today's voting as well. Some points for Cyprus there at the bottom, putting it in not last place anymore. 8 points to Czechia, 10 to Moldova, and the 12 to Austria. Interesting. Yep. Suna from Finland up next. Some more points there at the bottom. Small ones though for Cyprus and Iceland. Some points for Malta, putting it up into the top half. 10 points to Latvia here. And the 12 to Cha-Cha-Cha. Anita from the UK up next here. Another 8 to Moldova. Moldova is getting some big points at the moment. 10 points to Latvia there, and the 12 to Finland. Another one. Finland putting some distance right now, but I mean, things can change really fast. Austria is kind of getting closer towards Slovenia and Latvia at the moment. Some nice points there at the bottom from James McGrath. A lot of points on the bottom half. 10 points to Estonia as well, and the 12 to Georgia, putting it into the top half. Top half. Nice one. We got Dmitry from Canada. 8 points to Netherlands, putting it above a bit higher there. 10 points to Austria, and the 12 to Finland. More big points at the top there. Bear from Singapore is back for, I think, the third voting in a row, right? I think you voted in all of them, if I'm not entirely mistaken. 8 points to Latvia, 10 points to Sweden, and 12 points to the Netherlands. Interesting. Interesting. Does this organize scores to keep the result to the latest possible moment like at ESC? No. It's just voting in the way that you kind of voted, like on the link. Like the order everyone submitted their votes, that's the one they keep it in. Alexander Pagias from Denmark gives 12 points to Australia, giving it, or well, putting it above 100 points here. Stu from Canada. Let's see what you got. Yeah, well, nothing out of the ordinary there, I guess. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Spain, putting it back up into 6th there, and the 12 to Sweden, further establishing itself in the top 5. 357 people. Hello, everyone. I like the number is just kind of just flooring me every time now. I don't even know how to react to it anymore. 8 points to Cyprus. Big wowzers. 10 points to Spain and 12 points to Armenia. Armenia getting 12 points there. Also putting that one over 100. Bear, I think you're going to sleep. Lone Netherlands fan is signing out. It's 5 a.m. here. Have a good night, Bear. Sleep well. Or, well, have a good morning, I guess. 10 points to Austria and 12 points from Charlotte goes to Germany. I see you couldn't vote for. What was the country you even gave 12? It was something strange, wasn't it? Was it San Marino? No, it wasn't you, was it? I don't remember. Sorry, Charlotte. It was something strange. I remember that. Giovanni gives 10 points to Serbia and 12 points to Finland. We're only 1/4 of the way, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's a massively long voting. So we got Santi, Castile, and Creek Fan. Okay. um, I'm assuming some points for Finland on this one, right? 10 points to Serbia and 12 points to Finland. I knew it. Knew it. See who's next. Canary Sumru. I can't speak Welsh, so I don't know how you pronounce Sumru, but yeah. 8 points to Sweden there, 10 points to Latvia, and 12 points to Iceland. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Iceland putting itself a bit higher there. I could see Latvia dropping down a bit with last third of the votes. We never know. Maybe. For now, though, it's doing really well. But in the semi, it finished. I think it was only fourth in the semi. I think it was Finland, Sweden, and then Serbia, and then Latvia. Another 12 for Finland there from LG Among Us. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Latvia was fourth in the semi. So maybe it's going to drop down a little bit. We'll see. I mean, basically the whole top four from the first semi are in the top 5 at the moment. No, wait, no, in the top 6. Sorry, I'm blind. Jere Di Krale gives 12 points to Finland here. 8 points to Germany, which puts that one up a little bit. Anyone that gives Lithuania 12 will be a hero. I think it got a 12 from the semi, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will get one here. We've got Empo from the Netherlands here. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Austria, and 12 points to Spain. Spain tied with Serbia now, so it's kind of. Or has it been behind Serbia before? I haven't kept track. We got Reingan from Brazil. We got an 8 for Belgium there. I remember big points for Belgium last time as well. 10 points to Finland and 12 points to Latvia. Here's one of these people who didn't vote for Slovenia, though, and voted for Latvia. France on the left. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. I haven't seen any big points go to France throughout the entire voting, but I guess people like it enough to give it a few, and then it just appears on the top half, which is interesting. Stiro from Moldova gives 10 to Slovenia and 12 to Finland. Finland's over 100 points ahead of Austria now, so it's putting some distance there. We've got Patrick Novak from UK up next. Some points for Cyprus, Ukraine, Estonia, Germany there. Songs at the bottom. 8 points to Serbia. 10 points to Malta, interesting. And 12 points to Finland, another one. Where is Israel in the table? They are not in the table. Simple. Tarutar is up next. 7 points to Italy there, putting it a bit. Italy hasn't got really anything either, to be honest. Has really gone under the radar. 10 points to Spain there, and 12 points to Finland again. Looks like the big battle is for second, third, fourth. Yeah, kind of seems like that, but a lot can change. We're not even halfway through. We're like a third through the voting. So, 3 points to Malta there, putting it closer to the top half again. 8 points to Latvia, 10 points to Finland, and 12 points to Slovenia. Why are they different audiences, communities? It's both going to be super fans. I don't get it. What does that mean? I don't know. 3 points to Lithuania there. So Lithuania gets a few points. 10 points to Slovenia and 12 points to Finland. I think we should ask him about Israel just one more time. Maybe it'll appear this time. Oh yeah, if we ask enough, then maybe it will show up, for sure. Maybe he will just cancel the voting and add it and give it 5,000 televote points. Why not? I could do that. 10 points to Cyprus. Big one. Big one there. And 12 points to Czechia. No points for Finland this time. Interesting. And the fact that, Cyprus Cyprus didn't really climb anywhere, but still. We got Nope up next. 8 points to Austria here. 10 points to Moldova. and 12 points to Finland. I wasn't aware Latvia was so popular. I don't think it really is, but what's it called? People who watch my channel seem to like it a lot. I've seen a lot of people say they like that. Rusel from Russia gives 12 points to Cyprus. That came out of nowhere. That's for sure. That's for sure. Toki from Belgium is back voting today again. 6 points to Malta, putting it over 100 points now. We got 8 for Finland. We got 10 for Slovenia. Maybe a 12 for Latvia then. Like if you vote for Slovenia, you vote for Latvia. It just makes sense. I'm the same. I gave my 10 to Slovenia and I gave my 12 to Latvia, so it just makes sense. Lera from Mexico up next. Some more like small points to France. It just happens every time, right? 10 points to Finland and 12 points to Spain. The songs missing out here are the ones with the best production, though. France, Czechia, UK. Well, I disagree. I don't think they have the best production, but each to their own. Still, Among Us Sus gives a few points here. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points to Moldova, and 12 to Serbia. Serbia, I'd say, is absolutely among the songs with the best production in this selection, for sure. Curtis Mart is up next. We got some points all over. Malta still getting some points here, putting it into the mix for kind of getting to the top half, I guess. It's kind of between that one and France. 12 points to Serbia, putting it up into the top 5 ahead of Sweden. Aldin from Bosnia-Herzegovina is back. Welcome back. Oh, voting for only songs on the top half, I see. For now, at least. 8 points to Moldova. Moldova's doing really well. I'm happy to see that, honestly. And 12 points to Finland. Only top half votes from Aldin, so you must agree with the results a lot so far. I feel like Latvia has a very small but passionate fan base. That might be it, I guess. Yeah. US from the US is voting now. 10 points to Latvia, and the 12 goes to Finland. Okay, like just look, Finland is so far ahead right now. Wow. Wow. Oh, a lot of points for the lower rated countries now from Tom here. A lot of points on the right side. So you don't really agree with the current results. You agree with Austria being in second though, and Sweden with a 12 there, putting it up into 5th place again. It's very even between like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th there, and then also 5th and 6th is very even between Sweden and Serbia there. So it's very close. American Eurofan is up next. A lot of points on the left side here. 10 points to Ukraine there, puts it a bit higher on the right side, and then a 12 to Spain. Kind of getting it a bit closer to Sweden and Serbia, I guess. Cecilia from Sweden comes up next. 3 points to Iceland, 1 to Ukraine, 7 to Malta, 8 to Italy, so now Italy is over 100 as well. 10 to Serbia, and the 12 to Austria. No points for Finland this time. Semi from Turkey. See what you got. A lot of points there, like on the lower side of the left side. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Finland, and 12 points to Spain. Okay. Spain getting a bit closer, I guess. 23 points up to Sweden. Tito. Italy moving ahead of Georgia there into 15th, I think. UK getting some big points. Slovenia with a 10 there, and a 12 to Finland. Harv from the UK up next. See where these go. Iceland with 2 more points there. Like Lithuania is pretty far behind, I gotta say. They haven't really got that many points. But I guess that's also like Santi said before. Like it's a song that, like with Iceland, it's a song you either have 15th, like most people. Serbia getting a 12 there. Yeah. Ostap is voting right now from Ukraine. 10 points to Finland there, and 12 to Norway. First big points for Norway that I've seen, at least. So Norway getting a bit closer there. Vaidas from Lithuania up next. Dehan says the bottom 5 are all Semi 2 songs. You're actually right, they are. Wow, that's very interesting. Armenia with a 12 there, which puts it a little bit ahead of Australia. We got 887T6YGUI. Why you would name yourself like that, I have no idea. 8 points to Ukraine though, 10 points to Czechia, and the 12 to the Netherlands. Interesting. I'm surprised Iceland got into the final. I'm not really, because it's from the second semi. I think it finished seventh in the second semi vote, and it was like it was very far ahead of like eighth, ninth, and 10th. It also had a very big margin up to sixth. I remember that. Kat from Vietnam gives 12 points to Armenia as well, putting it a bit closer to Portugal. Rechet from Italy up next here. We got 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points to Serbia, and the 12 to Finland. Again, 606 points now. So yeah, Finland is, well, at the moment at least, running away with it. But we're not even halfway through yet, so a lot can happen. Vanya Velikova fan from Turkey is up next here. 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to Czechia, and 12 points to Georgia. Big points there, putting it a bit closer to the top half. Mira from Czechia is up next. 5 points to Iceland there, putting it a bit closer to Estonia. 8 points to Austria. 10 points to Latvia, and the 12 goes to Finland again. Ex-Eurovision from Sweden up next. Some points towards some of the bottom countries there. Malta making some steps ahead of Italy there. I don't think that will happen in real life in Eurovision, Malta being ahead of Italy, but this is a different thing. 12 points to Loreen here. Puts it closer to Serbia again. Abi from Estonia up next. Some big points for Cyprus, putting it closer to UK down there. Norway is, well, it was already above 100, I just didn't reflect on it. 10 points to Austria and 12 points to Armenia. Armenia's gotten a few 12s, honestly. So a lot of people must have been excited when that one dropped there in the second to last day, getting their new favorite song of this year's edition at the end here. 8 points to Spain here from Grapeless Seeds. 10 points to Latvia, and the 12 lands on Finland. Andy asked Groot, 1995 live voting when? I don't know. Like I need to plan something like how we're gonna do all of that. But I'm really excited about doing more of these live votings for like older years and stuff as well. But I'll have to think of how to do that. I don't think we'll have 382 viewers for that though. 12 points to Cyprus here from Je. Interesting. Cyprus moves a bit ahead there, up into 21st, I think, which is interesting. Anna from Armenia, some points for Belgium there, putting it above Estonia. Estonia is very interesting there because Estonia finished 6th, I think, in the semi, and with a very big margin downwards. Cyprus with a 12 there. Cyprus is making some big strides here. Maybe it can even win, huh? I don't think so, but maybe. Some more points towards the bottom. Cyprus getting points again. Some to Estonia. Iceland and Lithuania, Ukraine, all of these countries getting points down there. 10 to Sweden and 12 to Norway. Norway is still like, what is that even? 17th place for Norway. Germany's above 100 now, I see as well. Aaron Judge voting for the songs on the left side of the scoreboard here. France making some strides, actually moving ahead of Australia now for the first time, I think, kind of. Norway with another 12 there. Wow. Norway is moving upwards. We got Frank. We got four more people to vote until we're halfway through, basically. Iceland moving ahead of Estonia and Belgium there, up on 62 points. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 from Frank goes to Austria. All right. Who's up next? Alpha J. Do you think Finland gets 1,000 points? Yeah, it's gonna get over 1,000 points, I'm pretty sure. The question is if like Austria will get over 1,000 points. They might as well. 10 points to Germany there, big ones for them, and another 12 for Finland. Australia dropping, yeah, they really are. Georgia is very close to it as well, and Norway, and Italy, and Malta. Like, it could shift really, really fast here. Some more points for Australia here, though, from Ricardo LG. 10 points to Slovenia there, and the 12 to Latvia. Yeah, Slovenia and Latvia, you vote for both. Peter from the Korean Peninsula is halfway, is the halfway mark of our voting. Let's see. 8 points to Sweden, 10 points to UK, and the 12 goes to Finland. Okay, let's pause it there. Let's just take a quick look. Finland in a pretty comfortable, like in a very comfortable lead, with 170 points down to Austria in second place, who are 69 points ahead of Slovenia, a further 35 points ahead of Latvia, who are, well, like 27 points ahead of Serbia, who are 1 point ahead of Sweden. Those are the top six. Spain is a bit further behind than that. Then Moldova is up in 8th. That's higher than I expected them to be. Czechia in 9th, Armenia in 10th, Portugal 11th at the moment, France in 12th ahead of Australia, who are also on the top half, but only 4 points ahead of Georgia, who could absolutely, get up there. Norway close to it as well in 15th, and Italy in 16th at the moment. Malta in 17th. Germany in 18th right now, and is the final country to have over 100 points. And in 19th we have Cyprus, who are doing better than I expected, gotta say. Netherlands in, what does that become, 20th then, right? 1 point behind Cyprus. 21st Ukraine, 22nd UK, who are currently the last place out of the pre-qualified countries. And then, the bottom four, Belgium, Iceland, Estonia, Lithuania, all of them from the second semi, as you said before, DM. So yeah, let's continue voting. This is the halfway mark. I think Finland and Austria, if we go on the same pattern, both of them will reach over 1,000 points, and Finland will probably have a margin over it. But a lot can still happen. Let's see who's up next. Georgi Valenko from Germany. Got some points for, well, Iceland moving ahead of Belgium there. We got an 8 for Latvia, 10 to Armenia, and the 12 goes to Finland, who have now broken through with 700 points. Big strides. Oh. Euro Greece from Spain. There's like a constant movement there at the bottom, because Estonia moving ahead of Iceland and Belgium now again. 10 points to Belgium, okay, big ones, and 12 points to UK. You definitely do not agree with the general taste of this voting, Euro Greece from Spain. Very interesting. Elsa Lila Queen is voting next. Georgia, very close to Australia at the moment. Finland with 8 points, 10 more points to United Kingdom, and 12 points to Sweden, putting it up into 5th place. There's really not like a big difference between Latvia and Sweden and Serbia now. It's getting closer and closer. Ian from Brazil is voting up next. 8 points to Czechia. A lot of points towards the top here. 10 points to Italy. And the 12 points goes to Latvia. Alright. Where is Israel? This question. I swear to God. Okay, Victor from France. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Austria. And the 12 points to Spain. Alright. Let's see, Raf from France up next. Lithuania gets some 3 points there. Drinking game. Every time someone says, "Where's Israel?" take a shot. Okay, well, I don't have alcoholic drink, but this'll do. I'm actually going to start doing that. I'm going to drink every time someone asks something about Israel. I missed who got the 12 there, but yeah, you all saw it probably. Sorry. Ice Arrow Yo is up next. Norway has actually moved up to the top half, and Georgia is ahead of Australia too. I missed that completely. 10 points to Spain, and the 12 goes to Austria. Right. Steve from the UK. up next. 2 points to Iceland there at the bottom. Like, there's a tight little package of Belgium, Estonia, and Iceland. They're like the three amigos down there. 10 points to Finland, and the 12 from Steve goes to Norway, putting some distance downwards as well. Norway is kind of in, like, they're closing in on the spot where I thought they would be. I thought like around 10th place is where they would have ended up. France is doing better than I expected, though, I gotta say. Annalisa from Finland up here, 10 points to France there. Okay, interesting. And a 12 to Germany. Like, it's so stupid. Like, now that I'm thinking, we should have absolutely done a prediction before we did the voting. And then, like, whoever won would just get the honors, I guess. But that would have been so cool if we actually had done that. Why didn't I think of that before? We gotta do that for the future, like, when we do older years. 12 points to Austria here from Pachi. But, like, Austria has a lot of points to catch up on. It's kind of like I suspected when we did the semi-1 voting. I said, like, I think Finland's gonna win the whole thing. And it's kind of looking like it. But it's not done yet. Iceland with 8 points there from Seth, 1989. 10 points to Czechia, and the 12 to the Netherlands. Interesting. Puts it up above 100 points now. Very close to the United Kingdom as well. Jean from Portugal up next. Some points to Ukraine, getting that one closer to the 100 point as well. It would be cool if like all of the countries would get 100 points, but I think Lithuania is not going to be able to do that. 12 points to Slovenia from Jean with the 10 to Latvia, as usual, I guess. We got creative username from Bosnia-Herzegovina here. Very creative, I gotta say. Estonia, like this Iceland, Estonia, Belgium, trio is pretty funny, I gotta say. The 12 here goes to France. Interesting. Very interesting. Lucy Lou from Greece up next. 1 point to the Netherlands. Okay, tying it on the UK there. 8 points to Spain, 10 points to Czechia, and 12 points to Serbia. Serbia and Sweden, very close to each other, of course, still. Like, it's a recurring thing. I just noticed now, though, like, look how far ahead Spain is of Moldova. It's 100 points between 7th and 8th, basically. That's a massive margin. We got a very clear top 7. Tibor with 10 points to Czechia there, and 12 points to Serbia. Serbia moving ahead of Sweden now. Mark from Hong Kong. Welcome, Mark. We got 2 more points for Belgium, putting it 1 point ahead of Iceland and Estonia. It's so tight down there. 8 points to Australia, 10 points to UK, and the 12 goes to Sweden. Moving it above Serbia again. It's a little bit of a ding-dong there. We got the Rickard from Sweden up next. 6 points to Iceland, putting it above Belgium there and putting it ahead of, or like pulling away from Estonia. 10 points to Norway, and the 12 to Malta. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Light from the Netherlands is up next. A lot of points towards the bottom there, or well, not really, but like no points towards the top really. 8 points to France, 10 points to Austria there, and the 12 goes to Estonia. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's actually really interesting. We got Emil from Norway up next. Cyprus with 5 points, breaking the 100 point threshold there. Estonia's closing in on that as well. 10 points to Slovenia, and the 12 goes to Latvia. Do we think that Estonia, Iceland, and Belgium will all be able to get 100 points? I kind of feel like Lithuania is actually going to get last place. Of course, a lot can happen, but it really feels like it at this moment. Some points for Lithuania there from Adam, so it's on 44, but it's very far behind, of course. 10 points to Sweden, and the 12 goes to Finland? Yeah, Finland. 200 point lead now for Finland over Austria. Fascinating, right? Okay, 12 from Georgia is up next. Some points for Belgium there, getting it a bit closer to Iceland again. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 to Austria, and the 12 to Cyprus. Very, very interesting, that one too. Very close to the Netherlands now, Cyprus is. I feel every will reach 100 points except Lithuania. They might have some 80-ish points. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's probably where we'll end up as well. 3 more points now, though, from Smoody to Lithuania. And the 12 goes to Serbia. 1,000 points imminent, yeah, for sure, without a doubt. Lulu from France, some more points there for Finland. Estonia has now broken the 100-point threshold as well. Ukraine's still stuck on 99. They've been for a while. 8 points to UK, 10 point. I missed the 10. 10 to Czechia, 12 to Austria. All right. Austria is absolutely breaking 1,000 points as well. I'm sure. I'm sure they are. Breda Bella up next. 7 points to Italy, putting it above Malta there in 16th. 10 points to France. And where does this 12 land? Let's see. United Kingdom. United Kingdom is absolutely one of those countries you either get 12 or 0, basically. It really seems like that. I know where I land on that spectrum, but I'm not like everyone else. Carl, 7 points to Portugal there, moving it a bit up. Estonia gets an 8, getting it a bit closer to Cyprus and Netherlands. 10 to France, putting it up into 10th place. And Czechia gets a 12 to just kind of cement itself in 8th, I guess. ESC George from Italy up next here. Ukraine finally above 100 points now. So ESC George managed to push it over the limit there. 10 points to Sweden to land on a solid 500 there. And actually put it above Latvia. I think this is the first time in a very long time that Latvia is not top 4. Sweden now up in the top 4 and Finland got another 12. Mandalorian from Romania. Some more points for Cyprus, Ukraine down there. Spain gets a 10 and the 12 lands on Latvia. So Latvia gets back above Sweden, back up into its 4th place that it's had basically the entire voting. Ear Rice. Let's see what you got. 7 points to Sweden, putting it back above again. We got 10 points for Portugal and another 12 for Finland. Yeah, Finland's winning this, aren't they? I think we all pretty much can see that coming. Lima from Latvia is up next here. More points for Finland, some points for Austria. 4 points to Ukraine. Another 8 for Norway there. Australia has really dropped back. Like, Australia is not close to the top half anymore. Lima gives a 12 to Lithuania. Some more of those, and Lithuania may get 100 points, I guess. But yeah, that's always interesting, you know? Lithuania getting a 12 there out of nowhere. 10 points to Spain, and where does 12 from Asterios land? Serbia. Alright. What's up next? Gregor from Georgia. Some more points there at the bottom. A few of the countries there. 5 points to Belgium. Closing in on the 100. We got 10 points to Lithuania. Lithuania are making a late surge here. I'm telling you. Serbia with a 12. Lithuania may actually end up with the 100 points. That's kind of like the only goal I have now, to make sure everyone gets 100 points. That would be awesome. Michael Green from Portugal up next. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Portugal, and the 12 goes to Austria. Wait, do you do this for JESC? No. No, I don't. Says from the Americas give 4 points to Lithuania. Maybe Lithuania won't even finish last anymore. They're getting a lot of points now in the second half here. The 12 one here lands on Moldova. Alright, Filipa from Portugal up next. 4 points to Iceland, so very close to 100 now. 6 points to Norway there, putting it up into 12. 10 points to Austria, and the 12 to Portugal. Alright, Portugal in 10th at the moment, but France and Norway and Armenia are very close. There's a pretty big gap now from 13th down to 14th. So like the left side thing is very, it's very clear divide there. Ukraine moving ahead of Netherlands there with a big 8 points. 10 to Norway and the 12 to Lithuania. Lithuania will make it. Guys, I'm telling you, Lithuania will make it. They're getting big points now. Massive points. It's very interesting. Lithuania not last anymore. Lithuania has moved up into 25th place from Mr. Ma fixes that. A lot of points at the bottom here. Iceland is currently in last place again. Like they were at the beginning when they had 0 points for a long time, right? Sweden with a 12 there. But, I mean, Lithuania not in last anymore. Let's look at that. CG from Serbia up next. Italy puts itself above Malta there again. They're having a little bit of a battle, Italy and Malta. France up into 11th there again, ahead of Norway, and the 12 to Slovenia. Okay, we got more Israel comments, so we're drinking again. Wonderful. 2 more points for Lithuania. Lithuania is what's going on with Lithuania here? 10 points to Sweden and a 12 for Finland. We still have like 60 voters to go, and Finland is on 907 points. Let's see, Andrew Tate from Romania, 8 points to Australia. So Australia climbing a little bit backwards, back up into it in there, and Finland with another 12. Weird, I just live for all of those weird flags that can be seen here in the voting. Yeah, same. The Finnish flag is so weird, right? 8 points to Australia here from Kane78. 10 points to Finland. And 12 points to Serbia. 7 of the 10 semi-2 qualifiers are in the right half. Yeah, it's Austria, Slovenia, and what else is on the left side? Armenia, right? And Armenia are 13th. So basically, well, second and third place are both from the semi-2, so... John from Sweden, where does this 12 land? It lands on Armenia. Estonia really distanced itself. Great to see. Oh yeah, Estonia climbed up a little bit there. Not really dragged into the bottom race anymore. Philippa from UK gives 10 points to Slovenia here and the 12 to Finland. Yeah, Finland is, I mean, it's just Finland. ESC Nerd from UK. Let's see what you got. Some points there at the bottom. UK, Netherlands, Australia getting a few. Kevin makes a prediction here that Moldova will be passed by Portugal, France, and Norway by the end of this. 12 points to Sweden there. Moldova is pretty far ahead of those, though. But we'll see. I'll try and remember your prediction. Moldova is pretty comfortably in 9th at the moment. Alessandro from Italy gives 8 points to Finland, 10 to France. Okay, France moving closer to Moldova. Maybe you're onto something. And a 12 to Italy. So Italy up into 15th now. Mio Vision up next. Some lower points here. Estonia continuing on distancing itself a little bit from the bottom. 8 points to Finland, who are almost on 1,000 now. 10 to Latvia and the 12 to Spain. Latvia has really dropped quite far behind Sweden now. Honestly. Might actually drop behind Serbia as well, and then it will kind of align with the semi results, because Finland was first in the semi voting, Sweden second, Serbia third, and Latvia fourth. So maybe things will change there, we'll see. 10 points to Australia here from Chris84, and the big 12 goes to Germany. Interesting. Big man with big vote. Let's see what these big votes are. 5 points to Ukraine, among others. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Latvia, and 12 points to Serbia. So Serbia closing in more on Latvia. James says, I'm going off to watch some of your other videos. Have a good rest of the stream, and I hope you get a good night's sleep. Well, thank you, James. That's very kind of you. Enjoy checking out my other videos, I guess. Hope you enjoy. 2 points to Belgium here from Hector Manuel, and Belgium is on 99, so very close on 100. 12 points to Spain there. Spain kind of in no man's land at the moment, honestly, in 7th place. Michaela from Sweden up next. 1 point to the Netherlands, and then a bunch of songs at the top. 8 points to Austria, 10 points to Czechia, and can Cha-Cha-Cha break it now? Yep, there we go. Cha-Cha-Cha up on 1,000, or well, 1,003. But they're over the limit, just like Austria and Slovenia managed to do in the second semi-vote, right? But this has taken more voters to get there, but of course there are more songs in the final than there were in the semis. So 10 points to Slovenia and 12 points to Serbia from Edi. Maybe Austria won't actually like. Okay, I'm not gonna start speculating already, but I think Austria will get 1,000 points as well. But I mean, a lot can change. Absolutely. Oleg from Ukraine up next. Norway on 300 now. Lithuania up above 100. Who saw that coming? Like 30 votes ago, it was on 40 points, and now it's in 24th, and ahead of both Belgium and Iceland, and it broke 100 points before those. I didn't think it was going to get 100 points, but it's got big points now for a very long time here. Helene from Germany up next. 8 points to Serbia, 10 to Latvia. Latvia and Serbia are starting to do a battle there as well for fifth now. Another 12 for Finland. Felix from Sweden. Prediction: Austria won't get 1,000 points. You may actually get that prediction right, but I'm still thinking they will. I still think they will. Sweden 10 points here, and the 12 goes to Serbia, putting it back above Latvia. Well, they're tied on points. This is a battle for fifth, a battle and a half. Now Belgium and Iceland need a couple more points. Yep, let's pray Belgium and Iceland get a few more points here. 1 point to Belgium, 10 points to Iceland. 8 points to Czechia, 10 points to Norway here from Joao Santos, and the 12 to Portugal. And now there's a Ukraine-Cyprus-Netherlands battle. Oh yeah, true. I mean, Estonia could absolutely be dragged into that as well. 2 more points for Iceland here, getting it a bit closer to 100. Astron predicts that Norway will enter the top 10. It's not impossible. They're very close to it. UK getting 10 points there from Åland, basically. And 12 points to Serbia there. Miguel Cruz says Mimicat and Icorasau should be in Eurovision final and be voted to win. Amazing performance and incredible voice. The lyrics are also outstanding. Don't forget to vote. Okay. I don't see what that has to do with this. Belgium, over 100 points now. Austria gets a 12 there. So only Iceland. We're only waiting for Iceland to get the final to get the final push over the line here. Belgium with some more points there from Echo Girl. Cyprus moves ahead of Ukraine as well. 10 points to Italy and 12 points to Georgia, putting itself up into 14th. Kevin said 10 minutes ago Sweden Serbia will probably catch Latvia. Well, they caught and they went past. Let's see if Spain will do the same. Maybe. Who knows? Polina from Israel voting now. 8 points to Estonia. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 goes to Sweden. Alright. We still have 40 voters to go. Schleim from UK is up next here. Alright, 8 points to Armenia, 10 points to Latvia, and 12 points to Sweden. Where is Greece, man? In the Balkans. Nice one, Santi. Nice one. Emil is voting now from Denmark. 8 points to Slovenia, 10 points to Serbia, and the 12 goes to Finland. Further, just getting more and more points here. Prediction: Sweden is going to pass Slovenia. Oh yeah, they're very close to each other. You might be right on that one. Woozy is voting now. Can we get some points for Iceland so we break the 100 points? Come on, deliver. 10 points to France. France and Norway having a battle for 10th here. 12 points to Sweden there, putting it very close to Slovenia. Very, very close. Alexandros, some points all over here. 5 for Italy, putting it up into 15th there, or tied 14th. Slovenia with an 8. They needed that to kind of distance themselves from Sweden, who gets a 12. They're tied in 3rd place now, Sweden and Slovenia. Tsiak up next from Greece. Some points, all of them on the top half so far. Slovenia getting some points that they needed there, I guess. 8 points to Italy, 10 points to Austria. Where does the 12 land? It lands on France. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oskar up next from Estonia. Got some movement there at the bottom half. Germany and Australia moving upwards. 8 points to Serbia, 10 points to Slovenia, and the 12 goes to Latvia. Alright. Latvia's been a bit quiet lately, but here they get a 12. Walking from Bulgaria up next. 2 more points for Belgium there. We're still waiting on Iceland. Do we think Iceland will get 100? We still have like 34 countries to vote, or people to vote, so Czechia with a 12 there. Czechia kind of in the middle of just Spain and Moldova there, very clearly in 8th place. A bit distance from both sides. Georgia with a 7 there, moving up into 14th again. Got a little battle, like Georgia, Australia, Italy definitely have a battle to be best of the right side of the scoreboard, basically. 12 to Spain there again. I mean, they're still like 98 points behind Latvia, but still. Henny, good evening, Groot. I made it after all. Welcome. Hope you still have a good night regardless. And that, I mean, did you kick out your guests, or weren't you gonna have guests or something? Happy to have you here though. Welcome. Another 12 for Finland. Big points here. Sweden and Slovenia having a mid-off. Yeah, they're absolutely battling for it here. Stevo from Ireland, some points here. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. 8 points to France. France really established. France catching Moldova. Who was it that said that Moldova was going to get passed by all of these? But France and Norway catching up like a lot there. Gabor, a bit all over here. 8 points to Moldova. They needed that to put some distance. 10 points to Georgia. Georgia still have like a bit left to really reach the top side, but they might get 14th. Sandra from Serbia. Let's see, Georgia getting some more points, or well, 1 more point. 4 points to Italy. We got an 8 for Norway there. Norway and France tied in 10th now. 10 points to Sweden and 12 points to Finland again. Surely Austria will get 1,000 points, right? They need 150 more, and we got 38 people left, I think. Finland, by the way, has the highest rate of giving 12 points to their own country, understandable. Well, Finland has got the most 12s overall as well, though, haven't they? So, 12 points to Norway there from Kane. So Norway up into 10th now, and only 4 points behind Moldova. And whatever this flag is, I don't know, but we've got votes from the 14th Dalai Lama, and 4 points to Iceland. So Iceland only needs 4 more to get over 100. I think they're going to finish in last, though, because Lithuania and Belgium are absolutely, like, they've run away a little bit. I missed the 12, sorry. I'm busy looking at other things. There are so many people voting, I'm sorry. Judo Ranj here. Moldova moving back ahead of Norway there into 9th. But they're really, like, holding on to that 9th place with all they got. 12 points to Georgia. Could Georgia make a late surge and actually catch something that's on the top half? Who knows? Oh, that was the Tibet flag. Oh, I didn't know. I haven't seen it before. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to France. And 12 points to Spain. Again, Spain kind of in the middle of... Well, Czechia is closing in a little bit. Czechia then has a pretty, like, massive gap downwards. We've got Toipa Cat up here with the Danish representation. Because there's no musical representation in the final, so we need... I'm sorry. 10 points to Malta, 12 points to Lithuania. Interesting, very intriguing. I mean, Lithuania is probably not going to reach higher than 24th, but at the moment, it has the 24th place, and it gets more points here from Isaac Samit. 8 points to Czechia, 10 points to Sweden, moving ahead of Slovenia here, and the 12 to Italy. Italy and Georgia are very close to each other now. Australia has kind of dropped back a little bit from them. Like, remember when Australia was like in 8th place, pretty like comfortably in the top half? That's looking a bit far away now. Aaron from Hungary, 8 points to Austria, 10 to Italy there, and the 12 to Serbia. I think Latvia is definitely just gonna try and hold on to the 6th place that they have now. It was predicted that Latvia would drop down there after being 4th for such a long time. I ripped a bong from US up here, voting 10 points to Austria and the 12 to Finland, another one. Okay, Leo. We got 20 more sets of votes, yeah, to go. Netherlands with a 6 there, moving ahead of Cyprus, and then Cyprus moves back ahead with an 8. UK breaking the 200-point threshold, moving ahead of Malta even. And the 12 to Sweden, moving ahead of Slovenia there. Tom just recently joined this chat. Spread O. Spread O? I don't know what that means. There's actually 379 people watching right now, which is, again, just massive. Austria on 900. They're gonna get 200, I'm telling you. Cyprus with a 12 there. Doesn't really change much down there, but still, a 12 is a 12. Slovenia and Sweden actually tied. What do you call it? Tied on points, which is intriguing. R from Romania, 10 points to Czechia, and the 12 to Finland. Another one. UK late surge to pass Australia. Ooh, it's a big ask, but it could happen. We got Niels from the Netherlands here. Some points for Slovenia and Sweden. They're very close to each other. 10 points to Finland here, and the 12 goes to Serbia. All right. Yeah, we need one more point for Iceland. Come on. Come on, one more point. Reindeer from, is that the Sami flag, right? 4 points to Ukraine, 1 to Netherlands, 8 to Estonia. A lot of points on the lower side, but nothing for Iceland, it seems. 10 to Latvia and the 12 to Finland. Another one. Yeah, Finland have won, right? Latoye from Portugal up next. 7 more points for UK, moving ahead of Germany there. Sweden up into 4th or 3rd again. And then finally 12 to Moldova. Moldova have actually dropped out of the top 10. But they're pretty close to it there. France in 9th. I really didn't expect France to be doing so well. I'm actually surprised. Amber Isabel from Australia up here. Serbia with 10, and the 12 goes to Latvia. All right. We need someone to give Iceland like at least 1 point. 1 point. Come on, Buvka Maslana. 1 point to Ukraine. No, that was the wrong country. Sorry, but it was. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Norway. 12. Come on, Iceland. We need to see it. If Iceland is stuck at 99, I will lose it. You and me both. Slovenia and Sweden battle there is nice, so thank you for giving Slovenia 12, so we have a bit of drama there, but we need someone to vote for Iceland. Come on. We have 12 people left to vote. Someone has to vote for it. Someone has to. 10 points to Finland, and Vlimax gives 12 points to Cyprus. Malta have dropped back so far. Remember when Malta was 14th, like very clearly 14th as well, and battled with Italy. They've fallen so far back. They're in the bottom 6 now, 21st. Wow. 8 points to Finland, 10 points to Austria, and the 12 goes to Slovenia, putting itself back into 3rd. Come on, let's get 1 more point for Iceland. I'm gonna, like, my OCD is being triggered at the moment. Puliao. No points to Iceland. How did this end up just being me begging for someone to vote for Iceland? That's not really what I expected. 10 points to Austria, and the 12 goes to France. Yeah, France is pretty safe in the top 10 here, gotta say. Gotta say. Alipan from the Netherlands up next. 4 points to Belgium. That was the wrong bottom country, though. Armenia, 10 points. Very close to Portugal, actually. 12 points to Georgia there. I think Georgia and Italy will just kind of stay battling for the top of the right side. Australia has dropped way back. They're not getting any points anymore. Cacho from Armenia. Some points for UK. I mean, UK could absolutely catch Australia if Australia's not getting any more points. 10 points to Austria. I think they're gonna get the 1,000. Belgium getting a 12 there to put it above Lithuania. Not really doing much of a difference, but I regret not giving my 1 point to Iceland. Yeah, exactly. It can't stop on 99. Come on. Essex voting here. 8 to Finland, 10 to Sweden. Sweden back up into 3rd. And the 12 to Austria. Austria need 50 more points on, like, what is it, 7 voters? 6 voters. Maybe Austria won't make it, actually, now that I think of it. They're not going to get 1,000, I'm sure. Malta with a 4 there, moving above, or well, tied with both Estonia and Cyprus. 10 points to France there. And 12 points to Armenia. Putting itself above Portugal. for the first time, I think, kind of. Portugal have been like in the top 10 for a long time, but not anymore. Some points for Australia here again from Crimson from Canada. Slovenia with an 8 there. Like they're tied. Slovenia and Sweden are just so tight. Serbia with a 12 there. I mean, Serbia's going to finish in 5th, no matter what happens here. Ghost of Edgar Allan Poe. I'm assuming some points for Austria is coming up here. Estonia moving ahead of Malta here again. We got 10 points to Spain, and the 12 lands on Portugal. Okay, Portugal and Armenia are going to battle it out for 12th here. Uyghur from Turkey, or Turkey. See where these end up. Belgium with some points. Like, we need Malta moving up there again ahead of Estonia. 8 points to Finland. We just need some points for Iceland. Come on. 10 points to Portugal puts it back into 12th. And Sweden up into 3rd again. Sweden back into 3rd. We got Antarctica DN voting here. Come on. Iceland need points. Or point. 8 points to Spain here. 10 points to Latvia. And 12 points to Czechia. This is the final one. Come on, vote for Iceland. We're praying, Connor. Connor, come on. Come on, Connor. You can do it. You can do it. 8 points to Sweden. Sweden's gonna get 3rd. Slovenia's gonna finish 4th. We trusted you, Connor. We trusted you. This is triggering me. Is it not triggering you? 99 points. I'm so sorry, Iceland, but it is what it is. Intriguing though how Iceland finished 7th in the semi and then just lost. But yeah. Ah, Connor, man. Connor! Come on. We needed 1 point. You could have, like, saved everything. You would have been a legend. Like, you would have got legend status on my channel. But you didn't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I did not expect this night ending being sad over 1 single point. Exactly. Like, this is just sad. Everyone got 100, and then Iceland 99. 1 point away. Ah. Alright, let's go through the results here. Iceland finished in last place, of course, with 99. In 25th, Lithuania, who were, of course, on like 40 points. At the halfway mark, they gained they gained almost 100 points after halfway through the voting. So they finished in 25th, very far ahead of Iceland. Belgium only a few points ahead in 24th. Ukraine dropped back pretty far. 23rd they finished in, only 2 points behind the Netherlands, who of course were 10th in semi 1. So I kind of expected them being towards the bottom. So 22nd for the Netherlands, 21st for Estonia. Estonia, who actually finished 6th in the semi, if I remember correctly. And 20th in the top 20, Cyprus, 1 point ahead of Estonia. And Cyprus, of course, were 10th in semi 2. So they beat a lot of the countries who finished above them in the semi. Malta finished in 19th. Malta was, of course, 9th in semi 1 voting. And they were only 1 point behind Germany, who finished 18th. 8th. What's going on? Did I say something offensive? I hope not. I'm only kidding about the Iceland thing. Please don't take any offense. It's only a joke. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Okay. Sorry. Of course, it's no one's fault. I mean, I didn't vote for Iceland. I should have given it 1 point if I knew that it's gonna end up on 99. I'm just messing around. Sorry. Germany finished in 18th, 7 points behind UK, who finished in 17th. And then Australia in 16th. Australia, of course, who were pretty far up early on. 15th, Italy finished 3 points behind Georgia, who were in 14th, who ended up winning the top side of the rest. What's it called? The right side of the scoreboard. They won that. And then Armenia, bottom of the left side, I mean, still top half, very far ahead of Georgia as well, 384 points. Only 4 points behind Portugal, though, who went ahead like at the very end there. So 4 points separated those two. Portugal finished in 12th. Moldova ended up in 11th at the end there with 419 points. So pretty far ahead of Portugal. I don't remember exactly who predicted that Moldova was going to get caught by France, Norway, and Portugal. You got 2 out of 3. Well done. 20 points ahead of Moldova in the end. Norway finished with 439. And France actually really running away there towards the end. 40 points ahead of Norway and 60 points ahead of Moldova in ninth place. France, 479 points. And then a further 114 points up, we got Czechia in 8th. So they were kind of on their own, I thought, but then I see that 25 points ahead of them. That's not that many, when we have 196 voters. Spain in 7th place. Then we have a pretty big gap up, like 85 points up to Latvia, who ended up in 6th at the end, which is amazing to see. Let's hope that happens in real life, right? 52 points behind Serbia, who finished top 5, who were like 79 point. No, wait, is that correct? No, 81. 80. No, wait. I can't do math now. I'm too tired. Somewhere around 80 points, 79 points, right? Yeah, 79 points behind Slovenia, who were 4th. Only 8 points behind Sweden. 842 points on Sweden. Austria never broke the 1,000 point mark, but they still finished in 2nd, 976 points. But there was never any doubt. Finland won by a massive margin. I mean, Finland had, how many points is even this? This is 286 points down. Yeah, 286 points. So basically, all of Australia's points and a bit more. Finland won with that over Austria. So, yeah. Let's. Here we have the entire voting grid. Of course, it's a massive one because there were so many voters. But you can just kind of see the color. Of course, Finland didn't get any points from the first 2 voters. I just remember, and Sweden got both of the first 2 12s. But you can see a lot of 12s on Finland at the top row. Obviously, it was the big favorite, and we kind of knew from the semi results as well. It was a standout favorite in that one as well. So yeah. It's very like what's Canary Simru. You really did your best to get Iceland to the 100 points, but it wasn't quite enough. I should have just given it 1 point. Where did I even give my 1 point? I can't even find myself. I gave 1 point to Malta. Yeah, they didn't need that point. They didn't need that point, probably. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. All right. Groot, you can give 1 televote point to Iceland. Yeah, I could fix it, but I'm not gonna do that. Can we see these results anywhere later, I mean? I don't know. Let me see if I can do... wait, I'll block this for just a few seconds. I'll see if I can find it. So you can access... I think, like, can I share the entire folder of both, like, the semis and the final? Is that possible? I don't know if you can. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna share... Sorry about this, terrible. I can share the screen again. I'm sharing it like that. Let's see. Okay, I'm sharing it in the YouTube chat. I'm sharing all 3 links. So you can all go in and check the semis. I'll put them here. You can just click the links and you can see first semi, second semi, and the final. Not sure if I can pin. Can I pin that? I can. Did something happen? There we go. So you can access the links now as well. If you wanna, like, you can bookmark them or something. You could just, you could check them at any point. I think this chat is very delayed here. But yeah, hope you can see the links in the chat. You can access them. There's for the first semi, there's for the second semi, and there's for the final. We have them here. Of course, Finland won the first semi with a big margin as well. So yeah. Let's see. Groot, would be interesting to see if people ranked their bottom 10, how much that would differ. I don't think Iceland would be worse. No, they would. No, it wouldn't. But yeah, that's interesting. That would be interesting as well. Thanks, Groot. Yep, it works. Awesome. Happy to help. You are the best. Well, thank you, Albano. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind. Um, the good thing about these links is that you can find Israel. I don't have anything left to drink. You know what? I'm getting another drink. Um, should we? I'm going to drink to Israel, but should we just like take a little bit of a break because we've had a really long voting sequence? I mean, we've had like 370 people or something crazy like that actually be on the stream for a very long time simultaneously, um, which is insane. There are still 248 people watching. Um, if you want to leave, that's completely fine. I will be streaming for a little bit longer, but I will leave for a little bit because I need. I mean, I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday because I was streaming up until like what was it, like 12:30 or maybe even 1 a.m. Um, so yeah, I didn't get much sleep. I was working, you know, eight to four, yeah, eight to 3:30. So I didn't work like 8 to 5 or whatever like a lot of people do. I'm a teacher, so I get like shorter days, but it's stressful days. And then the after work, and I was drinking beer, and I just need a lie down, maybe a cold towel on my head because I feel like I'm starting to get a headache of just so much intensity all the time. We're gonna have a chill stream after this. We're just gonna chat a little bit. If you want to stick around for that, you're welcome to. I'm gonna be leaving for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. If you're going to come back, just be on the lookout on the channel. Um, but yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do. I need a lie down. But I'll be back. We'll be having a little bit of a chill stream if you're interested in that. If you're not, completely fine. I mean, I hope you enjoyed being here for the time you were here. Um, and where was Israel Groot joking? I'm gonna drink for that one too. Don't you worry. Um, all right. Sounds good. It has to sound good because I have to. But yeah, have a good one. I'll be right back. Okay. Hope that's fine with you.
Fell in deep again. I always knew that it would come back for me. Can I just pretend that I'm not losing control? I'm sure one day I'll be fine again, but now I can't get you out my head. Thinking about all of the time we spent, I wish that we could go back. I wish that we could go back. I'm sure one day I'll be fine again, but now I can't get you out my head. Thinking about all of the time we spent, I wish that we could go back.
Hello again. Let's get that away and let's move. No, no, I messed up again. I'm not thinking straight. Oh, this is gonna be hell to fix. Oh my god, I'm not. Oh, stupid. Well, welcome back to the channel, and I'm already just being stupid. Welcome back. Can we see the chat box? I can't see anything. Please type something in the chat and let me know if it works. There are still 114 people here. Insanity. I don't know, 114 people just stuck around here. And basically I just embarrassed myself trying to fix my stream for all those. Like, if you look at the stream right now, my camera is going outside of this little box. So let's try and fix... Oh god, why does it snap to everything? Maybe that looks good. Maybe that looks good. Alright. Okay. So, I got myself another drink. I feel like I probably would have needed some food as well, but I can't eat again. I feel like... Nah, we're good. But I need some energy. I definitely need some energy. Hope all of you are, what's it called? Doing well. Still. Hope you're not too discouraged with the results and whatnot. What's it called? Like everything's fine. I mean, it was all for a bit of fun, the whole voting thing. I understand if some people um, don't enjoy seeing their favorite songs being towards the bottom or whatever, but I hope everyone at least had a little bit of fun checking it out and just kind of seeing what everyone, what's it called, kind of enjoyed, just watching what everyone voted for and just kind of see a little voting sequence. I mean, we're kind of in a Eurovision deficiency now because we've got all of the songs. We're gonna have to wait for May to really get it or get something to really snap up on. I guess in April. I don't really know when. What's it called? When the rehearsals start, but I guess until like April we don't really get many news now. Um, so yeah, I mean, what I've been thinking a little bit like what I want to do on the channel until then. Since there are really no reviews for me to make in the meantime, I think streams is fun. I think this is a lot of fun to do. and I think these votings have been a lot of fun. And I want to do what's it called? I want to do. We've already talked about it, but I want to do older years, and I want to do like every year, really. In all honesty, um, I'm just a bit skeptical if I want to start on 2021 or 2022 and move our way backwards because I feel like there's so much effort being put into the modern years because we have two semifinals. There's going to be a lot of interest, or maybe not a lot of interest, but I feel like if we take some of the older years, then maybe there won't be as many voters and it will be a bit shorter. I don't know. But if you want to start with 2022, that's of course what we should do. Um, but the thing is, I've also kind of thought about like if we want to go back for more years, I figured we'd probably do like a live stream where we watch the show together. I'll stream it because like the older Eurovision years aren't like copyrighted per se. I could absolutely show them on stream and it'll be fine. I'll just be myself in the little corner, up in the corner, and we'll have the chat, and then we can watch the whole Eurovision. Well, we don't need to watch the voting and everything, but we watch the older songs and then we vote afterwards. I've kind of thought like that could be a lot of fun. Um, and but I can't do that for like 2022, 2021, of course, because they're too modern and they will just strike my channel if I if I try to if I try to show you all on stream the show basically. But yeah, tell me what you think about that, because I'm kind of I think that would be a lot of fun watching something together if there's an interest for it. Of course, I don't want to sit here and be the only one who's watching it. Um, Groot, I've got an idea for videos you could post as far as reviews go during the off season. I'm all ears. I can't do something that just takes way too much time though, but yeah. 90s onwards is when I started watching, showing my age now. Yeah. Yep. Really love the 1995 Eurovision. Norway is amazing, but Spain is one of my all-time favorites of all time. Yeah, 1995 is up here. It's my favorite Eurovision year of all time. Oh, I still need to get around to watching older years, not gonna lie, so it would be pretty cool. See? That's what I'm talking about. 2020 would be interesting, the year that never happened. Absolutely. But we can't really watch it, so I would get just struck down. Even the 2000s had genuinely great songs here and there, little gems. Absolutely. 2003, I think, is a great year, honestly. Um, that sounds like fun to me. I'm up for that. Awesome. 1995 Sama is one of my all time favorites. Sama is Poland, right? It's not up there for me, but I know people like it, so that's awesome. Could go back to some of the older voting systems. That'd be fun to try. Just not the 1974 one. I didn't like that system. Groot, you just want to highlight that you should do it in a pace you enjoy. No pressure, just chill and fun. Whatever you provide will be enjoyed, sure of it. Thank you very much, Chris. Evaristopoli. That means a lot. I mean, I kind of do what I want to do, but yeah, it's nice to just know that there will always be someone who's watching, I guess, which is awesome. Mm, my vote is either do 2020 first or do the first year Groot watched. The first year Groot watched was 2003, but I've seen 2003 like 500 times because I used to be obsessed with it when I was younger. Um, well, we'll see. Did you see the Mellow final age breakdown? No. Um, the 70s would be interesting. I already love so many 70s ESC songs, even though I have barely listened to a quarter of them. I don't really enjoy the 70s Eurovision. I think there are too many subpar songs. I've listened to all of them, and like there are of course gems in there, but there are also so many songs that I couldn't care less about. Um, if I'm completely honest, but yeah, there are gems in there for sure. Manuel Selvas is Mimicat. Okay, Cat Mimi. Um, did something disappear? I don't know. I agree. 2003 was my proper first time watching Eurovision, and it held very well. Absolutely, it did. Portugal! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Love Mimicat. Okay. Just skip the 2000 to 2003 though for obvious reasons. No, 2003 is good, and like I'd like to get through those as well. I watched 1972's the other day because it was in Edinburgh. It was insane how much it's changed. Yeah, of course. 72 is a pretty bad year as well for Eurovision, I'd say. Mm, 2003 Gang Unite, absolutely. Alf Poyer stands Rise Up. Um, didn't Loreen only get like 2 points from the 3 to 9 group? Yeah, okay. I mean, I didn't really expect her to get a lot there. So, um, Loreen got 12 from everyone, and then the 3 to 9 kids gave her 1. And I'm sure they gave Kiana 12 or some stupid shit like that. Sorry, I'm bitter. Why not begin the year Groot was born? Like, I figured, like, if I want to start, like, older, I'd like to start with 1993, because I've reviewed, or no, not reviewed. I've made a top video from years from 1993 and forward. So I figured like then I won't really like you all know my opinions already if you watched those videos. So yeah, I would probably like to start at 1993 if we start from way back. Um, and as Shia says, is it pronounced she or Shia? I don't know, or maybe some other way. 1993 to 1997 is probably my favorite run of years in Eurovision. Mine too. 93 to 97, all of them. No, wait, 93 to 98, I'd argue. I think 98 is a fantastic year as well. So that's my favorite run. For some reason, I remember watching Greece in Eurovision since 2001. Problem is, I was born September 98. One of my core memories is Paparizzo and Antique Die For You. Yeah, let's see. Someone subscribed. Chlorette. And we got the dancing dinosaur again. It's wonderful. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Santa, your message disappeared. Interesting. 2003 contains the best Austrian entry. Well, debatable, I'd say. I mean, Austria finished second in our final voting tonight, didn't it? So maybe we got a new one, right? I think doing 2020 would be fun. Italy's my winner from that year. Mine too. My favorite Swedish entry is probably Den Vilda. But it would have absolutely been Holome instead if that one went. What do you say? Den Vilda is really good. Holome should definitely have won in 2005. Um, I'm not sure what my favorite one is though. Is it boring to say Euphoria? Hold Me Closer, if to be honest, is like one of the best we've sent as well. I'd say. First memory is Bailel Chiki Chiki. Wow. It's dope just to see how much music has changed by watching the top 5 songs of all contests. Yeah, I mean things change a lot all the time. The kids love Teos. Okay, so yeah, I guess Teos got to 12, but Teos' song was better in my opinion than Kiana's. So deservedly so, I guess. Then, have you heard every single ESC entry at least once? Yes, but some of them I've only heard once because I didn't care for them, and then we didn't. I didn't go back to them. Here we got the Kiana drum again. Sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop. um, if we ever do 2003 revote, I will be as bitter about Austria as Groot is about Kiana or Mamashich. Okay. Lol, are we just getting Groot to reveal info like first year watched, birth year, what next Groot? We should watch the year that is your address number. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's also combine my entire phone number into years, and then we'll do something like that as well. Oh, it's pronounced like Shay. Oh, it's like John O'Shea, the footballer. I got it now. I got it now. Shay, got it. More like Shay, just for future reference. I'm gonna start saying Shay. I'll try, just imprint it in my head. I'll try and remember. My favorite song was Runner Up 1998. Yep, Where Are You is amazing. Groot, why you don't put a stream with the winners of decade contest and then we will vote? Why you don't put winners of decade contest? What does that mean? I don't understand. I don't understand. I think 2019, 21, 22 has been a solid stretch, and 23 seems promising too. Um, I gotta be honest, I don't really care for these years too much. But maybe that's just me not being as excited anymore, I guess. I don't know. 99 is kind of forgettable, I must say, but not bad though. I think it's bad. I think it's straight up a bad year. But yeah, each to their own. We watched the year that responds to the last funky 4 digits of his card. Yes, that's also a good point. Um, oh wow, I can't keep up with the chat. It seems like. Um, Oh, I can't keep up. Uh, let's just let's just start from what I can see here. My first memory of Eurovision as a Canadian is seeing a news clip on Canadian channel where they showed that Conchita has won. So I mean that's almost 10 years ago. Wow, it's massive. Wait, that song was Spain's best result 2005 to 2011. Which one? Baila Chiqui Chiqui? Really? There have been exactly 400 entries between 2013 and 2023. That number almost feels too perfect not to do anything with. Shea Stadium. John O'Shea, the United legend. You know your football, Groot. Yeah, I mean, of course I know him. Just imagine Groot coming to his class. We grown-ass people sitting there in the seats. Shea Stadium. Are you from New York? I don't know. Did not expect this level of John O'Shea appreciation in Eurovision stream. Yeah, I mean, it's just throwing in random things here. In what other? There's no other Eurovision stream on YouTube where you will hear, like, where we will talk about John O'Shea. Let's just face it. And 114 people are here listening to talking about John O'Shea on a Eurovision stream. It's just the most random combination ever, and that's why we're all here, I guess. I'm pretty sure I remember from one of your tier list videos that you really liked Ireland's 1998 song. I love it, and I think it deserved at least top 5. Absolutely. Deserved top 3. Maybe not winning. Like, UK is my favorite that year, but like Ireland in 1998, incredible. Incredible. Funny how the stream has way more likes than current views. Yeah, obviously. Because there were so many people before. Bedtime for me. Have to wake up early tomorrow. Thanks for the fun voting and the chat. Have a good one, Schnitzel. Thank you for coming out. It's been awesome. Groot, you just have such a connection with Latvia at ESC 2003, which you love, was hosted in Riga. Yep, that's absolutely correct. 1997 has to be my favorite in the 90s. Manamu, Dinle, Fiumi di Parole, Min Hasty Dance, just hit after hit after hit. Yep, and there are more of them. I mean, Spain was really good in that year. France was really good in that year. Norway was not good in that year. Sweden weren't good either. Groot, honestly, you should get something like a random post box for people to send stuff without knowing your address. How else can I like send some tsipuru? Just an example. I'm not gonna get a post box, but I do like me some tsipuru. When I was in Athens, I got like I went to a restaurant pretty often, like the same one, and like when I told there was like a guy who worked there basically, and he just talked with us all of the time. I went there with a friend of mine, and every time he was like he poured it like he gave us free drinks and everything, and it was usually tsipuru. And then when we said okay, we're leaving, we're going back to Sweden tomorrow, he was like no 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 wait. Uh, and then he came back with this massive bottle of tsipuru, two of them, one for each of us. And he was like, "You have to have this. You have to show everyone in Sweden. You have to drink tsipuru with them." So we got a bottle each, massive ones of tsipuru to bring back to Sweden. And every single person, I mean, both of us like it. Like the guy I went with and me, we love tsipuru, and everyone we've kind of shown it to has hated it. It's pretty funny, but I like it and he liked it. So I guess you gotta just have this association with Greece to really fancy it. I guess each decade, 10 winners go head to head, and we vote the winner. Then on to the next decade. 10 winners go head. Okay. I feel like there are so many different types of votings we could do. In all honesty. I'll have to think about everything. Groot, serious question. What's up with drinking an energy drink at 11:30 p.m.? Well, I'm streaming. I need my energy. First memory is Lena winning for my country, but I remember listening to Fairy Tale before. He's addicted and knows it. Yeah, he is. He is. Uh, At this point, is this even a Eurovision stream? No, it's not. Sorry, it's not. We should get back on track. My first Eurovision was 2006 and Lordi winning. No, I missed the voting. You can go back if you want to check it, but I'm sorry that you missed the voting. Um, I'm sorry. Stuff like that happens. There will be more votings, not for 2023, but we'll vote for other years too. Don't you worry. Santi, you're heading to bed. Good night. It was fun. Have a good one. Have a super good one. Talk to you soon. Um, it's been a lot tonight. I'll write to you tomorrow. Don't you worry. Have a good one, Santi. Uh, Iceland really should have won in 1999. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like it more than Sweden. However, I think Croatia is probably my favorite in 1999. I also really like Germany in 1999. But Iceland's good too, absolutely. Um, well, so nice of him. Oh yeah, the the guy working at the restaurant. Yeah, he was super kind. I remember him so clearly. Spain is my winner in 1999. I really dislike that year. No Quiero is such a chill Spanish song. Yeah, it's solid. I just kind of hate this segment in the middle that's basically just ripped off True Colors melodically. But that's just a grime that I have with it. Greek people are probably the most hospitable people, generally speaking. You can't like it's difficult to just like generalize in that way, but yeah, I've met a lot of friendly Greek people for sure. Who do you think is a silent threat this year? A song that's flying under the radar that could do unexpectedly well. I personally think Slovenia is absurdly low in the odds. Yeah, Slovenia seems to be very liked, which surprises me, honestly. I haven't checked the odds, so I don't know what songs are among the favorites. But I mean, for sure, feels like France absolutely could have like. I was surprised by how well it did here in the voting, and I think that's a song that absolutely could be elevated from a performance. And she seems to be pretty good as well, so France could maybe be a silent threat if it's not a favorite at the moment. Is it a knocko? It's always a knocko, Asudo. It's the Sunny Soda, which is a personal favorite of mine. This is number 2 for tonight. The first one was this one, Limon del Sol. Yep. Groot on that streamer grind set. Absolutely, you know it. I remember being a 5-year-old Serb crying watching Lani Moya losing to wild dances. I don't get Slovenia being that low in the odds either. No. Have you ever watched Junior Eurovision? Yeah, when I was like 5 and 6 and 7 maybe. I think like I didn't watch the show, but I listened to the songs from I don't know what year. Maybe 2018, 2019, sometime there. I just listened to the songs. And I think there was a song from Ukraine which was I thought it was really really good. It was called Say Love, I think, and I thought that one was really good. So the year that was in, I listened to the songs, but I don't think I watched the show. We could do a vote of all last place songs and see which one is the best or which one is the worst. Interesting one, yeah. That would actually be interesting, but we need like a time span of what to do there. Puts a smile on my face. You and your friend are the real ones, Groot. Even I have been gifted with a bottle back in Crit on high school trip. Lovely to hear you had good experiences in Greece. I always have good experiences in Greece. Greece is a wonderful place to go to. I'm going back this summer for sure. I have to. Will there be another voting in May just before the live shows? Another voting for 2023? Maybe not, but I think we're what's it called? We're gonna do votings for other years for sure. Lots of them. I want to do that at least. Did you notice hearing some of this year's mellow songs in the wild? Like on the radio? They play on the radio all the time. 1999 had such a loaded top 4, and my least favorite of those one would have preferred Croatia, Iceland, Germany by a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not from Europe, but when I was 8, my friend's dad used to get DVDs way later. He started my obsession with Eurovision. No one knows about it here, I think. Where are you from, Syed? I maybe you've told me, but I don't remember if that's the case. Um, Best lost placers are quite clear though. Italy 66 and Spain 83. I don't have those in my head. I'm sorry. Odds are such a mess right now. They don't make sense. Not was exactly what was asked, but Finland apparently loves Smash Into Pieces so much that Spotify keeps recommending me their whole discography. That's amazing. Does anyone know whether we will get rehearsal clip teasers? I have no idea. I'm not the best to ask about that. Um, Seriously, if I had 2 energy drinks in a row, I wouldn't sleep for 2 days, and I would have insane twitches. Yeah, but I've drunk too many energy drinks in my life that it doesn't really have an effect on me anymore. I don't remember ever drinking an energy drink. I guess I'm the one. I'm the one. Yeah, that was 2018. I think Junior Eurovision. I guess "Say Love" is my favorite Junior Eurovision song of all time. Yeah, I could understand that because it's so good, so good. I should listen to it again, honestly. Mm, "Say Love." Oh yes, one of my all-time faves. Sadly, actually, really important right now. Of course, yeah. It's always an important message that everyone should have with them. Uh, Junior Eurovision was unironically really good this year. Many of the songs compared to the assault. Yeah, like the thing is that I understand that Junior Eurovision has a very high song quality, and I think that kind of that kind of defeats the purpose of it a little bit because obviously all of the songs are written by adults. It would be more like I don't know, like the whole concept of children competing against each other is something that I'm not really a big fan of. I get that you have to do it, but then also like actually broadcast it. Like when you play football as a kid, basically, uh, the matches don't get broadcasted. You don't have millions of people following what's going on, commenting on everything that's going on. If you mess up, only the people around you know. If you mess up in Junior Eurovision, you'll get people who make fun of you, who say mean things about you, even if you don't mess up, even if you do better than a song that certain person have liked more, then apparently it's justified. No, it's not justified, but some people would consider it justified to throw abuse at a child for basically performing better in a competition than another child. I just hate that whole aspect of it. I understand if I'm in the minority of that, but I just can't click with it. I think it's really it rubs me the wrong way, basically, and that's why I don't really follow it. But if there are good songs in there, I usually just check out the songs, but I don't follow the whole concept of it. So yeah. Uh, oh, I've lost the thread. Sorry, but okay, Syed, you're from Pakistan. The closest fan I know of is from Bangladesh. Hopefully someday we will get our own version because we have pretty good singers here. Yeah, I'm hoping for that too for you. Wonderful to have a viewer from Pakistan. That's so cool. Um, yeah, that's amazing. Honestly, didn't expect Latvia to be my winner this year, as no their song before Aya came close to my star tier for me. Yeah, Aya is probably my favorite as well this year. Back in the old JESC days, they wrote their own songs. Yeah, exactly. That's more up my alley, I guess. People forget that the odds are specifically winning odds, not a prediction of the final scoreboard. Yeah, that's a fair point. Um, Not into JESC personally. Yeah, me neither. EBU as a whole decided last year to sell rights of rehearsals clip. Yeah, that whole TikTok thing. I didn't really follow it. I didn't really follow rehearsals. Um, the reason why so little countries compete in JESC is the exact reason you just talked about. Many countries also do not approve many childs trying to act like an adult in this JESC contest. Yeah, yeah, agreed. That's why I don't really like YouTube channels centered around vlogs about their kids. I always found it to be an invasion of privacy when the kid can't consent to it. Yeah, I agree on that too. Absolutely. Yeah, and Eurovision fans can be so incredibly toxic that it also leaves me a sour taste following JESC sometimes because I'm there for the song, yet so many got pissed and used Twitter to trash France winner. Yeah, exactly. This is, yeah, yeah, um, of course. Yeah, I see. I have no idea here writing the hate that was sent to France for winning this year was so terrible. See, this is the problem. Like this is I don't know what to say. Like it's bad enough. Like if you put yourself out there, of course there's always going to be criticism, but how do you hate on children? I can't wrap my head around that. They didn't even do anything wrong. They won a competition and then you should get hate. It's mind-bogglingly, like mind-boggling how I get frustrated just thinking about it. Should we just drop Junior Eurovision conversation? Yeah, I think I want to drop that conversation at least, so I'm gonna drop it. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. I get frustrated thinking about it. Let's see what next. What next? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Groot, I appreciate you being honest and saying that Russia 2012 is an awful song on your ranking video. Please don't watch that video. Like, when I go back to those videos and I read my comments, I feel I didn't really have a filter. It's terrible. Um, Not really a big fan of the way I formulated my opinions back then. If I had the time, I would redo them and like write actually thought through comments. As it is now, though, it is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate you saying that, but I disagree. I guess. Georgie, okay, now I'm gonna have to head out for good. So tired, so very tired. But thank you all for this fun evening. Have a good one. Have a good one, Georgie. Have a really good one. Uh, hmm. Okay, so I've actually had an idea. I just feel like I should prepare something a bit more to really like because okay, I have so many ideas just thrown in my head right now. I want to do like Eurovision revotes for older years. We're gonna do that. Like I'll just nail that down. However, I was also thinking, should we do like from 2023, should we do national finals like the way that we've done this voting here? I'll just pick up a national final. I'll just do the like the final selection. I won't do like semis and stuff from the national finals. But let's say, okay, we're gonna do Melody Festival in 2023. We're gonna vote in that, and we're gonna pick a winner, and then we're gonna do Supernova, and we're gonna do the same thing, and then we're gonna put together a Eurovision with our collective favorite songs from all of the national finals, and we can do a voting for that too. Is that something that would be of interest? Because then I think we'll do like three national finals per stream or something like that. Uh, would anyone be up for that? I think like we're kind that would kind of overdo the whole 2023 concept, but I've had so much fun listening to national final songs this year that I just kind of don't want us to forget about them, right? Because there's been too much good stuff. So we should I think we should do that. Yeah, let's go voting for Una Voce per San Marino. No, I mean that one has to be included as well, obviously. And we'll all like everyone who wants to vote. They all have to like actually get through the songs. You know, not a bad idea, Groot. Thank you. A lot of people would be down. That's so cool. I think we should do that as well then. But I absolutely have to what's it called? Um, I'll have to what's it called? Prepare it. Like I'll prepare all of the national finals. I prepare the voting grids and everything, and then when it's time, we'll just do it like we do three or whatever in one go, and then we'll like build up our own little table. I feel like I want to prepare that and actually make it into a complete project. And I feel like if I do that now, it's a bit late to start with it, maybe, because I mean it's getting late, so people who might want to be a part of it they won't know. So I kind of feel like I want to tell everyone that that's gonna happen before actually starting it. Meanwhile, Felipe from here joins now from Portugal. Um, There was a few questions before that I figured I should probably answer as well. Yeah, exactly. Alipan asked, "Do you get much rough feedback, Root, when you're critical of a song?" Yes, that's. I mean, that's a part of it. I delete comments every day that make me feel bad, basically. It's just a part of having a YouTube channel. Um, I'm kind of used to getting critiqued because, well, I work as a teacher, and there's no one who says thank you to a teacher because everything they say is, "Can we go home now? This assignment sucks. Stop being so annoying." That's basically all you hear every day. So, but it's always, of course, not nice reading bad comments about you in something that you do like willingly just for fun on YouTube. But of course, people will say what people are gonna say. But yeah, it's I get rough feedback. I think most people who review music and make videos do, basically. And there was also a question from Luke. What do you think to do live streams like this, but for another years? Yeah, exactly. That's what we're gonna do. Exactly, Luke. Uh, Groot suggesting Groot singing his top 5 NF songs this year. No, I haven't prepared any of that. uh, I can look into that. I've already sung "Ghosting" for you. What do you think about the 3-minute rule in Eurovision? I'm sure I've already. The older I get, the more useless I find it because it hinders the songwriting sometimes. Yeah, I've answered this, but like there's a certain like quality to it as well. Like being able to limit yourself to 3 minutes is also like a certain type of strength in terms of songwriting. But of course, sometimes I feel like, oh, this song needs to go on for longer. I would have loved to like for it to continue, but but yeah, um, it is what it is, and I don't really mind it if I'm honest with you. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of new comments, I think. Uh, I still prefer the years of Eurovision, but that's okay too. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. Don't you worry about that. We're gonna do everything. Yeah, I guess. Heading out to finish this video. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one, Asuto. Good luck. Best of luck with all of that. Thanks for sticking around. Uh, Groot, in Scorewiz, you always need 10 songs to vote for, so in some NFs you will run into issues or get creative. I'll just say, please don't vote for this, please don't vote for this. I'll make like more spots and just say, don't vote for this, don't vote for this, don't vote for this, basically. Let's all say thank you to Groot. Thank you. People don't thank their teachers in Sweden. Mad. People thank their teachers in other countries. That's mad, in my opinion. Do you teach music? That actually makes a lot of sense. No, I teach English. That doesn't make sense, right? How old are your pupils? 13 to 16, around that area. Have any of your students found your channel yet? I get this question every stream, I swear. And no, no. I have never noticed any real rough comments on your videos. You must get in quick and delete before I see them. I kind of have like a filter thing going on, so that if there's something negative, I just throw it away instantly. But yeah, I'm pretty quick. I'm very slow at like responding to comments and stuff like that when I have many because I work a lot. But I always like filter out the ones that are just straight up, well, the ones that make me feel bad, basically. So I filter those away right away. I prefer voting between just the best 40 songs that didn't make it to ESC, for example, but for myself, that would include like nearly 25 songs from Portugal, Serbia, and Italy. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Am I the only one who thinks 2021 year is very overrated? I like some years way better, like 2005, 07, 16, and this year. 2021, I don't really have a very strong opinion on 2021, I think. I'm trying to like remember what even participated in 2021. France was good. Finland was good. Switzerland was good. I think it was a decent year, but it's not like it's one of my favorite years. I gotta say. Um, of course, there's a difference between discussing and just outright rude with criticism. Just because someone does not have the same taste as you, they don't have room in the community. Yeah, but they still are in the community. Nothing you can do about that. At Groot, hi Groot, here from the Blanca Club. Hoping Which Polish city do you think will host Eurovision? Are you in live with our Blanca? No. um, hey from Norway, just found your channel and you're great even when you're Swedish. Thank you, Dartsen. You're pretty great too, even though you're Norwegian, right? Thank you for coming here and thank you for writing. Much appreciated. Um, at Groot, apparently on the Eurovision World Poll, the country most likely to vote for own song as fave was Israel. 90%, 98% of Israel voters chose Israel. Yeah. I swear there always been a couple of people in the UK in every class who'd say "Cheers, sir" after every lesson. It was just courteous to do. I mean, yeah, people say like I usually say like okay, bye bye, have a good weekend or have a good day or whatever, and they say oh same to you, but they don't say oh thank you for helping me with this or thank you for preparing this lesson. There's none of that, you know. There's no gratitude in that. um, don't worry, we don't thank teacher here too. Well, not sincere unless they need you to increase their marks. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say I thank my teachers, but people usually say like, "Oh, have a nice day, weekend" to their professor. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, that doesn't count though because that's not thanking. Okay, I have to leave because of meetings tomorrow, but it's been a really great night. Goodbye, everyone. Have fun. Have a good one, Kat, and best of luck with the meetings. Genuine questions. You often do not comment on lyrics when reviewing songs. Is that a deliberate choice? Yeah, because I don't really pay attention to lyrics. I listen to music and music alone, pretty much. The musical side of things is what I care about, and the lyrics not so much, personally. Okay, there seems to be a ton of fans who think that 2021 is the greatest year ever. Oh, interesting. 2017, I think, is an underrated year. Maybe. There are good songs in that one. When I studied in Germany, students would knock on the desks at the end of the lecture to thank the tutor. I thought that was a nice gesture. Absolutely. That's really kind. There are great songs in 2017 like Portugal, Hungary, Italy, and another ones. Yeah, I like those. I like Norway a lot. I like Bulgaria a lot. Um, all right. Let's see. I figure like everything like we're gonna do the other votings, I'll prepare those for another day. Maybe we'll even do them tomorrow. I don't know, but I will tell you. Like I will announce that for sure, so that no one misses it. I'll try and be like pretty early with announcing it, but I can never promise anything. But yeah, I will announce that. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a bit later. We'll find out. Um, I was thinking. Um, 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 um. I was thinking there's like there is one more thing that I want to do as well, but I can't do that tonight either because it's like too much planning for everything. I feel like I'm losing my head. I need a secretary or something. But I've scrolled through my old videos and I found in 2017 I made a video where I predicted the final. So for like the Eurovision 2017, I made a video where I predicted the final results. It's privated now, so you can't find it. But I figured we should watch that video together, all of us, and kind of just laugh at me, I guess. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm kind of looking to do that actually, because I've told you so many times I'm terrible at predicting. But that could be pretty fun, I think, to just see how wrong I was. I don't really remember what I predicted, but that could be fun, I think. And I want to do that for some stream as well. But then I have to prepare that as well, I think. I don't really know how it works with like how the audio is getting transmitted um, through here. Should we try? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try. Mm, we're gonna try something at least. I'm gonna do it like this. Wait, how does this work? Okay, I'm gonna open YouTube. Uh, I'm gonna open my channel, or let's just open something else. Just give me a second. What should I put on just for now? There needs to be something non-copyrighted here. Um, ugh, what can I put on? we're just gonna try and see if this works. This is like a test section here in the middle of the stream. Oh, I don't know. Like everything in my recommended feed is just copyrighted stuff, I think. Um, let's just do. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. I know what we're gonna do. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Let's see if you. No one has said that they want me to watch the 2017 prediction video, but I'll probably do it anyway. You know. Um, let's see if this works here. I'm gonna do it like. Yeah, exactly. Like. Let's see. This should work, right? Let's do it like that. And if I do, okay, let's see. Just tell me, help me now. There are 100 people in the stream still, so someone can help me. How does the audio sound if I do this? There's no audio yet, so just so you know.
A message for the best possible supporters in the world. We need a 12th man here. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you! Come on!
Oh, no, I didn't want to open that as well. I would love it if we beat them. Does that sound okay? Like, just tell me, just tell me if that's the audio is good in that way. Audio is good, someone says. Audio fine. Okay, then we could actually do it. A little delayed, but okay. Oh, it's delayed a little bit, but it's okay, right? We could do it. Um. Sounds like she's gargling. It sounds like a drunk Deli Smith. Yeah, because it is, right? It's good. Okay, then we're gonna do this. Should we also watch the Kevin Keegan? I will love it if we beat them. Absolutely love it. I can't do his accent.
When you do that with footballers, like he said about Leeds,
About Leeds.
and when you do things like that about a man like Stuart Pearce, I've kept really quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that, but I'll tell you, you can tell him now, if you're watching it, we're still fighting for this title.
Yeah, man.
And he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly,
I will love it if we beat
them. Love it.
Does it also work like when I speak over him? Is that okay? Like, also try that. Can understand it pretty well. That's good. Like when I speak over that, does it sound okay as well? Please tell me and help me out with that. If like the screen will look like that, I feel like it would have been nicer to kind of put the screen. I like to hear Groot's impression of various British accents. The Yorkshire and that. No, this is not my thing. The accent. Groot, recommend some movies for us if you're into it. I've seen the Oscar this year and found really great ones in there. I always watch the Oscars, but this year I wasn't really all into it. But I mean, if you want, my favorite movie of all time is called Cinema Paradiso. Check that one out if you like movies. Okay, perfection. Everyone says perfection. That's awesome. I'm gonna block this and I'm just gonna find the video. I'll have to scroll through my old videos quite far to find it. We're gonna watch it together. I hope you're excited for that. There are still 98 people who will watch it with me. Let me look it up while you'll just have to wait for me searching my old videos, basically. Can you do Cockney? No, I can't. I'm like British accents is not my thing. I don't know why I'm trying to, but I just find those old clips are so funny. The where are you? Come on! It's so funny for me. I don't know. I'm a child at heart. Um, there are funny ones, you know. Still scrolling back. I've made so many YouTube videos. It's absolutely mad, honestly. Uh, Happy Saturday, Groot. Oh yeah, we're past midnight. Astron, I have watched Cinema Paradiso around 10 times already. I really like it. That's I don't think I've even watched it 10 times, but it's my absolutely favorite movie. But that's amazing, Astron. Happy you like it too. All of the Cinema Paradiso love I can find is awesome, really. Added to my list. Happy to hear it. Kevin, I've watched EEAAO. I don't know that. The Banshees of Inisherin and All Quiet on the Western Front, and they were all incredible. Oh, it's Everything Everywhere All at Once, right? Hmm. Yeah, I like the Banshees. All Quiet was really, really good, and Everything Everywhere is like strange, but also really cool. Do you like British comedies like Snatch? I love Snatch. Love Brad Pitt in it. It's he's great. Yeah, Snatch is good. Snatch is good. Okay, we'll just. I've been streaming for 3 hours. We said we're not gonna do this today, and here we are. I've just been talking so much. I'm still looking for the prediction video. I'm back in 2018 now among my videos. I'm almost there. As I said, this was a 2017 prediction. Okay, let's see. I'm almost all the way back. ESC 2017, reviewing and predicting the finalists. I see my own video here. It has 89 likes and 38 dislikes. So I guess I was harsh or something in this video. Did I say mean things? I'm not sure. We can also like take a look. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put it up.
Friday.
Oh, yikes! Hello, there I was. um. Let's see. We can do it like this, I think. Okay. 2017 was when I found your channel. Yeah, we're going down in the nostalgia books. Let's just say one thing. I've dropped a few since 2017, I think. There we go. That's me. That's me 6 years ago. Interesting, right? Okay, possibly saw this video. Yeah, this is a 23-minute long video. So, yeah, I hope you're all like, and I'm gonna pause this one. I'm gonna be talking about everything that I'm doing in this video. So yeah, we're gonna go through it in a steady pace here. Um, I hope it's visible for you as well. Yeah, it looks that way. Um, I am sorry, but why didn't you use the search bar instead of scroll down? What? Like this video is privated, so you can't find it if you search on YouTube, if that's what you mean. I possibly have watched this video. Yeah, maybe. I remember watching a video of yours in 2017 about how you hated the French revamp. Yeah, the French revamp is a thing to be forgotten. I agree, Luke. Okay, we're gonna watch this video. I hope it works fine with the audio and everything. Hope you are all enjoy. Hope you will all enjoy watching it with me, and that it works. I already laughing. Sorry. Okay. About what? Babyface Groot. I don't know what to say about it, honestly. The beard is there already though. Like the what do you call it? We call it stub in Swedish. I don't know. Okay, let's listen to what I have to say. Reacting to your own reaction, how meta. I know, right? This is meta on my channel. I think I think I speak really loud in this. I'll lower it a little bit.
It is Friday, my friends, and the Eurovision
My
Song
friends.
Contest 2017 final is
Oh
just
wow,
around the
I'm
corner.
actually really
It's actually tomorrow.
excited.
Pretty crazy. We have 26 songs confirmed.
This is like
for the
pretty
final.
this is very strange for me to watch. It feels awful, honestly.
Along with a little prediction.
This is like before people started like getting upset at me and called me mean things, I think, because I seem to be very lively with my
In
hands.
order on this, it would
Stubble,
look
that's what it's called,
completely
actually.
different.
Yeah.
But now, this is my belief on what will happen. And hopefully I'm going to be right on every single one. But most likely
I'm
I
not
will
going to
be
be right
wrong
on every single one, I already know.
But anyways, let's just get going. So the last place this
The
year, I feel
graphics.
really bad for saying this, but last place this year, I believe, will be, for the third year in a row, Germany. Why?
Wait, like, before I get through here, we should probably check, like, the actual results. Wait, give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. So that I can compare my own prediction to the results. You look like a different person. Absolutely. I mean, it's been 6 years, so let's see. Where are the results? Okay, there. Okay, there we go. Okay, got him. I said Germany, so I was wrong. We're already 0 for 1.
Because the song is just too forgettable, I believe. For the final, it is the most forgettable song in the final, in my opinion.
I still agree with
The song
this.
is forgettable. The performer is forgettable. The staging is forgettable, at least from what we've seen. Obviously, with the Big Five and Ukraine, you don't really know how the performance will look tomorrow, since we've only seen the practice rehearsal kind of performance.
Okay, so this was at a time when we had seen the what's it called, the rehearsals, but we weren't. I mean, you don't really know everything from that point. But I don't think like Germany isn't that far off.
But I just don't
Imagine
really
Groot of
see this
2017
sticking
knew or
out
could
that
see now
well,
that
and
Groot of
people will be
2023
like,
is
from
reacting to him
26
exactly.
songs, picking out this one to vote for. I just don't see it. Some people definitely.
I mean, I'm making a fair point. Like there, I didn't really see anyone actually deciding like this is the song that I'm gonna vote for, and that's why I put it last. But it got enough points, so.
But most people, I just don't think will vote for this. I'm sorry, Germany. Hopefully, you can get out of this last place swamp soon.
And in
But this
2018
year,
they
I
kind of
don't
did.
think you will. So, last place, Germany. In 25th, it's another Big Five country because I just don't have faith in this entry, and it is the one from Spain, which has
Not too
been
far
kind
off.
of
I mean,
slightly
Spain was
mocked
lost,
around the
so
internet and
I just
around
got
the
them wrong, and
society
they
for
were
mixing
separated by
bad
1
taste.
point. So
Many people just see it as a bit ridiculous, and I guess I can see why. I just don't really believe in it anyways. Obviously, some people will vote for this because it will stand out. It will be a bit of a charming entry. It will be a bit of a fresh air. But I just don't see it being enough. I think this will be towards the bottom of the table. And 25th seems reasonable enough.
like this is not bad predicting
24th,
from
I
my
will actually
side so
put the
far.
first semi-final qualifier in here because I believe that Austria, although
Austria, wait. But the thing is, Austria weren't they? Didn't they get like 0 points from from the televote? So I'm not too far off on this, even though they finished 16th. I think this is pretty.
although I like this song, I like
Pretty
the
accurate.
performance, I was actually positively surprised. I believe many people find this to be the weakest qualifier from the semifinals, and it's totally
Yeah,
understandable.
most people did, except the juries, I guess.
Don't really think this is going to stand out that well. It is an uplifting track, it is a charming track, but there are others, and there are others who I believe are more uplifting and more charming. So I just think this one will kind of be forgotten. Some people will love this and vote for it, but most people, I think, will just overlook this and just not pay any attention.
I'm speaking
to
a
it.
bit of
Suddenly,
sense, I
24th
think.
place is kind of reasonable for Austria this year, but very positively surprised to see them in the final at least. In 23rd
I agree with that.
place, it's going to be another qualifier from yesterday, and it's going to be Croatia. Now, about
Wait, didn't he do really well? Yeah, 128 points. Yeah, okay, this one was off. This one was way off.
I'm kind of torn into two parts. One part of me says that this is going to go really well for Croatia, and the other
And
part
it did.
of me says that it's going to finish last.
It did not.
I do not think this is going to be a top 10 song, even if I believe it could go well. Top 10 just seems kind of way too much for it, but it could definitely be around, like 13th or 14th.
I said it could be 13th, and it was. I'll take that one. That's like half a point, pretty much.
Because it's so different. It's such a cool concept, with a man with two voices. But I just don't see enough people actually admiring this enough to vote for it that frequently. and I think that it will fall towards the bottom of the table. In 22nd place, this I also feel pretty sorry to say because this is actually a song that I quite enjoy, and it is the song from Ukraine. I just don't
I think they were 24th, right? I expected them to be a little bit better, but yeah. I mean, I'm not far off on that one
this
either.
entry has the performance necessary to actually compete in a pretty good way. I think that the staging, from what we saw yesterday on the little sneak peeks from the rehearsals, it just doesn't look that impressive. I mean, it has some cool lighting, it has this massive freaking head in the middle of the stage. But other than that, like, the coloring is really bright, and I think that for a hard rock track with such a gritty tone, you really need to highlight
Like,
the
my opinions
darkness
haven't
in
really
the song,
changed on this, I
and
gotta
they
be
just haven't
honest.
done it. So I believe that sadly Ukraine will finish towards the bottom of the table this year as well. 22nd is kind of where I see them finishing. Maybe they will finish a bit higher, but
No,
not
they
by a
didn't.
lot. I can't see that happening. In 21st
Alright.
place, it's actually going to be the first song qualifying from the first semifinal for me, and it pains me to say, but I believe that Australia will finish in 21st place.
Australia. They finished in 9th.
If this would have been said
Yeah, the
before
juries
this
really saved
entire
that one.
show started,
But
I
I
would have been
remember,
fuming.
okay, sorry for stopping all the time, but I remember that he had a big voice crack in the semifinal, right? So I kind of lost all of the hope there and thought that it would do pretty bad. But then, what do you call it? Then the juries just bumped it up because I remember it not being very supported by the televote. So I think I'm not far off here
Because
either,
I think the
regardless of
song
it
is
finishing 9th.
excellent. I really do. But this live performance that was performed was not good. It really wasn't. The entire staging was set up very, very off-putting. Didn't really captivate any of the feeling I wanted from this, and I just expected so much more from this entry, and it didn't deliver at all. So sadly, I believe that Australia will finish towards the bottom of the table, and deservedly so. And that pains me to say, but I really believe that will happen. In 20th place, it is another semifinal qualifier from the first semifinal, and this one, I kind of wanted to finish pretty high, but I just think it will be forgotten, and that is Poland. And it sucks to see.
What was Poland this year? Was it Flashlight? It's called Flashlight, right? I finished 22nd. Like these are like no, they're not half points, but I'm not far off. Like Australia is obviously very far off, but the jury's just completely showered that one. But Poland not very far off here.
Say that because I really like this song as well. But what
I
I've
like that
noticed
one,
is
but
that it gets more and more forgettable the more times you hear it, kind
I
of.
still agree with this
I just don't
statement
really
as
think
well.
it stands up anymore. People will hear it and they will just think, yeah, this was decent. And that kind of sucks. In 19th
Yeah.
place, I believe Greece will finish. And this is going to piss some Greeks off, I know it.
Nailed it.
Greece seems to be really
Nailed it. 19th. I'll take that one.
proud of the entry they've sent this year. I haven't
Good
really
job, me.
got the entire thing that this entry consists of yet. I just don't really think it's very impressive at all. But some people obviously like it because it did qualify for the final, but I just really don't see it doing that well. It is too simplistic in my opinion, it is
Yep.
too predictable, and it is too outdated, this song. And that kind of just brings it down in my opinion. I don't really
Harsh,
see
man.
Greece actually doing that great in the final. And I believe that 19th place is pretty reasonable. I can see them ending up somewhere around that area, definitely. Now in 18th
Still
place,
agree with
I
that.
have put some freaking phenomenal vocalists from Netherlands because although
Netherlands
these
finished
girls sing
11th.
incredibly well, but the song,
So
as
far, you
I've
haven't
said
said anything
before,
which
it is
with
too
which I've
flat.
disagreed.
It
No,
doesn't
me
really
neither. I
have
don't
that
disagree with
much
anything I've
in
said
it.
so far, honestly.
It's mostly just impressive in the way that they sing and get their message through their vocal, basically. The song doesn't really contribute that much to anything. And I think that the uninteresting parts of the song is really what's going to drag this entry down. I guess the juries will love this because, you know, very talented vocalist is obviously.
The juries were the ones who loved this. I feel like I should start predicting again. I'm pretty good at this. I'm starting to get, like, what do you call it? Hubris now?
But for me personally, I just don't see it doing amazing. And I think that 18th, I think that it will be around that area on the second half of the table. Now in
Well, I
17th
was wrong,
place
but
is a song that I
still.
really, really enjoy, and that had a staging which I really, really enjoyed as well, and it is from Cyprus. However, with Cyprus, although I like it tons, I
Finished
just don't really
21st,
see
wow.
many people agreeing with me. Some people definitely enjoy this entry a lot, but some people find it a bit boring and predictable, and fine, I understand that. This
I actually remember in 2017, a lot of people were kind of just frustrated with Cyprus, and people just said that, oh, it just sounds like everything you hear on the radio and everything. Um, but I think really like Cyprus was a good one that year. Um, yeah, I really
is a
enjoyed it,
song that
honestly.
kind of sounds like some things you've heard before. It has the power of a pop track, and it's kind of digitalized, and it sounds like songs you've heard before, but with a different take on it. And me personally, I don't mind it, but other people will definitely see that. Yeah, we'd rather vote for something more original than this one. So I think
Hmm.
17th place is what could be reasonable for Cyprus this year. I would be thrilled if it does better than that,
Well, it
but I
didn't,
think
so.
that 17th is gonna be what I at least hope for. Now, for 16th place, here's another song that I actually got pretty surprised to see qualify, and that is Belarus. And I'm kind of
Belarus.
surprised to see it qualify because I thought that the
Finished
staging didn't
17th.
really look
Wasn't
that
far off
great.
on
I
that
thought
one.
the live performance was a bit off. It kind of surprised me to see how many people actually found the charm in this because
Hmm.
I tried to, but I just didn't really get there.
I think that's one of those songs that you either kind of really click with or really just kind of are off put by. Like I liked the song the first times I heard it, and like you had this music video where they were running around in the forest. But then when I see it live, I just don't really enjoy it that much anymore. Honestly. Um, but yeah, I know a lot of people really love it. So I
I
think
do
it's
like the
either
song, I really
really
do,
love
and
it
I
or really
liked
don't
that they
like it,
started,
I guess.
dancing at the end of the staging, but the rest of it just felt a bit meh in my book. So I believe that 16th place would be a good result for them. Personally,
I
I'm
think they
kind
could
of
consider that to be a good result though.
stunned
They
to
finished
see them in the
17th.
final, but kudos to them, well deserved. In 15th place, I have another qualifier from yesterday. These are just piling up and up, and I believe that Romania will come in 15th place.
Oh, bad take, man. They finished 7th. A massive margin as well. Yeah, got that one wrong. We can all agree on that.
It's kind of a solid position for them to be in the middle of the table somewhere because I believe that since their song is so unique, but the song is also so controversial, I believe that it will be in the middle of the table. That seems reasonable for me because it has a lot of votes from some people and a lot of hate from others. And then you kind
But
of
then
like
that doesn't
even it
really
out
matter
and
because if
place
if
it
you
in the
like it,
middle.
then you're gonna
I
vote for
was
it.
actually pleasantly surprised with how good
It
it's.
doesn't like matter if people think it's okay because they're not gonna vote for something that's okay. So if people hate it, then people hate it. But there's still a large amount of people who love it, and those are the ones that vote. Um, but yeah, I was pretty surprised that like I don't really remember how well it did with the juries. Can you see that? You can somewhere, right? Um, okay, it finished 15th with the juries, so that's where I put it in my prediction. But I like it. Obviously, did really well with the televote. But if the okay, it would have actually even if it got 0 points from the juries, it would have finished in 7th. So I just underestimated how much the televote would like it.
I wasn't that thrilled with the staging. I don't really think it's that considerate to bring cannons up on stage when you're going to perform in
Yeah,
a country who
I mean
currently are at
that's
war. But do whatever you want. It's it's a free country. It's a free contest. But Romania, the staging was a bit meh for me, but I really think they performed it quite well. Now in
hmm
14th place we have another really energetic upbeat track, and that is from Israel. This
Oh,
could be
that's a
argued
bad take again. Israel did not do well. They finished 23rd. No, bad
that they
take.
would
Bad
finish
take.
much higher, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. But to be completely honest, I was a bit let down by the staging. I thought it looked a bit lackluster. It didn't really bring all that happy, energetic joy that I wanted to see from it. Still, I mean, the song is a happy little pill, very danceable anthem, and I think that it could really go home well with many people. But some people will just overlook it and rather vote for other stuff.
And those some people were a lot of people.
Now things are getting pretty interesting because we're reaching the top half of the table. And this next one, I might be a freaking optimist on this one, but I really hope and I actually think that Norway will pull off getting into the top.
That's I was all right for being optimistic there. Like I still remember to this day. I was so shocked when Norway ranked 6th with the juries in this year. I was so ecstatic. I was so happy about that. They finished in 10th in the end. And it's like one of these it's just one of these songs that I'm like it makes me the happiest out of all of the songs in like 2017. The fact that Norway did so well because no one was talking about it before everything went down. And I just felt like this song is way too good to just be ignored. Um, and the juries actually really appreciated it and bumped it up a massive amount, and I will forever be grateful to the juries for that. The televote didn't really hate it, but I think the televote put it like 17th or something. Oh, 15th, but like 29 points. So, but yeah, the juries put it 6th. This is something that I also always like just love seeing that Norway did so well. And I thought 13th was too optimistic, but nope.
13th place seems reasonable for me. The performance was great. It was really fresh. It was really unique. The song is super unique. We've never heard anything like this in Eurovision.
We really hadn't at that point.
And I just really hope and I really think that it could do quite well this year.
It's reasonable to be optimistic about that one.
Definitely not. I just don't see that happening. But I do think that this could end up coming into the middle of the mix. And if it could reach the left side of the scoreboard, that would make my day.
And it did make my day as well.
Yes, that. So Norway, 13th place for me. In 12th place, we start getting into some unique tracks now. I believe that Armenia will take the 12th place this year.
Armenia's a good one. Armenia's really good.
Qualify because
finished 18th. Yikes. It's really good though.
On the Armenian entry, so it was kind of nice to see it actually go through because I wasn't entirely sure on whether it would go through or not, but I really hoped it would, and it did. And I think that many people actually really enjoy this and will vote for it because of its unique aura around it.
I guess they didn't really do it, but I think that one's really good.
In 11th place, we have another unique track with a very cultural side, and that is Hungary. Now, the Hungarian entry is very different.
Hungary finished 8th, of course, which is an amazing result for them. Yeah, 11th, not too far away.
Unlike anything we've heard, I'm pretty sure. Like, have we ever had a song like this in Eurovision?
Probably not.
I doubt it. But the staging was so good. I really enjoyed it. It was so.
Still to this day, I love the stage performance of Origo. I think it's so wonderful with like the dancing incorporated, the lighting, the stage layout. Everything's fantastic in it.
Every way, it felt so emotionally vulnerable, you know.
Yeah, I still agree with a lot of things I'm saying.
You could see him shake throughout every word he sang. It just felt like such an emotional punch, and the dancer, you know, moving around. We had that in the national final too, I believe, and it just added such a nice little contrast to the entire entry. The coloring was beautiful, you know, when the flames lit up in the chorus. Such a chilling moment. I really think this really hit home with a lot of people, and I'm happy to see that. I was pleasantly surprised with this live performance, and I do think that Hungary could be on the verge of getting into the top 10 this year, which would be great to see.
I'm not that bad at predicting, honestly, and I still agree with everything I say here. I mean, I love that song to bits, and I love the performance of it, but this is a good prediction. It's just that I kind of underestimated the actual position, but everything I said really kind of aligns with what happened. Interesting.
No, from a country I believe will finish just outside the top 10 to a country I think will finish just inside the top 10. Moldova. I believe that this song brings so much fun to the contest. It's just such an iconic thing to bring these guys into the contest again, and they deliver it so well.
I always forget that Hey Mama happened. I predicted 10th. I mean, I think that was pretty optimistic. Like, no one saw it coming that they were going to finish 3rd. Like, if you were around in 2017, no one saw it coming that they were going to finish 3rd.
I really think that many people liked this, including myself. I freaking love this. And I do think that we've got to have to rely on the televoting for this one, because the juries will most likely look at this and say, yeah, this is just a joke. But
let's see what the juries gave it.
Let's vote for Moldova and
the juries gave it 110
Now,
points.
for number
Finished
9,
8th
this
there,
song
so I was
have
wrong
been
on
a
that
bit
part.
skeptical about for the entire time since I first heard it, but it did deliver in the live performance, and I believe that Azerbaijan will get a top 10 finish.
No, they
this year.
didn't. They were outside, I
It's
remember.
not really a big surprise.
But they were
usually
14th.
do very well in the contest, and they have a very modern song. Many people like it. Many young people mainly like it, and
I guess
do
so, yeah.
think that we'll get a lot of votes. Many of the juries will probably like this as well, since it has such a great production quality.
Yeah, I'd assume that as
I
well.
think that the staging was quite unique, with the freaking horse
12th
head
in
or
juries,
whatever.
11th in
It
televote.
was
Interesting.
very, very odd, and I'm a man who likes odd, so props to Azerbaijan. I believe that 9th place is definitely obtainable this year, and we'll see what happens. Best of luck. Now,
Didn't quite get all the way there, but
that
yeah.
I don't really think deserves top 10, but I still think will reach the top 10, and that is Belgium. Being a
Oh, controversial take. I know a lot of people love Belgium this year. Remember though that this was recorded right after the semifinal, and she got a lot of criticism after the semifinal because she was so nervous, and a lot of people said that she sang it really poorly. So you just got to have that in consideration. I think that like the view that we have of the song today is not equal to what a lot of people felt after they watched the first semifinal. Of course, the song is a completely different thing, but the performance was not it. And I will probably talk about that here, so I'll just listen to what I have to say. But yeah, cover your ears if you can't take it now.
get-go since this song was released. Then coming to Kiev and not really performing it with a brilliant live performance, I do see this song not being anywhere near winning it this year. But still, I just think that people will vote for it because they do like the song so much. So I believe that 8th place for Belgium is quite possible. Now for 7th place,
Yeah, you see, like the song is what really elevated that one. But like before the final, the people weren't sold on the live performance. So yeah, she really stepped it up in the final, as you say, Carl. Absolutely,
this is gonna
that's
go
the
to
accurate thing.
Denmark, a song which I quite enjoy. The song is
Denmark.
pretty decent, but Anya's vocal performance in the song is just what makes it so incredible.
Denmark, are you mad?
I
What a
believe
miss.
that this is definitely deserving of top 10 material, and I do think it will finish in the top 10. If it doesn't, I would just be pretty confused, to be honest. I think that 7th place is a pretty reasonable spot for this to be in, because it's not one of the songs that would
you,
definitely
right?
be for the top, but it's not really a middle song either. It's right in the middle of those two, and I do think that 7th place is quite possible for Denmark to obtain this year. The song is very memorable, especially with the last chorus. The climax of this song hits so hard.
I still agree with that. I think the song is good, and I think the final part of it is really strong as well.
A great result this year. In 6th place, we're getting close to the top now. This is a song that I'm super impressed with staging-wise, because although I haven't seen the complete full potential of this,
so we got a big 5, I guess.
Yet, the United Kingdom entry looks amazing. The staging looks so incredible.
You gotta kind of take this into consideration. Like the staging was really incredible for that one, and like the first time you saw it, like from the rehearsal clips and everything, it looked really impressive. I was never a big fan of the song, like just as a song, but they revamped it, made it a little bit better, and the staging really worked for it. But of course, it didn't finish 6th; it finished 15th. But still,
with all the golden shimmering lights everywhere, the vocal performance is stellar. The song has such a palpable freaking touch to it, and I just see this being very captivating to most people. And 6th place is
I seem to have liked it more back then than I do now, I think.
Oh, top 5 time. I don't really think there has been any surprises so far. I think many people kind of expect these 5 remaining songs to be in the top 5 this year.
Really?
And for 5th place, I have to go with Sweden. I do think.
Wait, I nailed that, didn't I? Sweden were 5th. Ho! I nailed that. Nice one.
Kind of had a bit of an upper hand at first. Seeing it in Melodifestivalen, it looked amazing. It had a perfect choreography. The camera's work was amazing. But in Kiev, it just doesn't look as impressive anymore, and that really drags this entry down. Maybe they will alter it to the final and actually use more close-ups, because right now they use a lot of wide shots, and they kind of do that in all the songs, to be honest. The camera work has been very poor in this year's Eurovision. Same with the coloring and the lighting. But I think it affected Sweden probably the most, to be honest, because the performance had such high expectations. and it just didn't really grasp onto what you expected from it. So I believe that Sweden, although having
Seems like I
a
was very
very,
passionate
very
about this one
enjoyable
and
song
saying a
and a
lot of
very
things about it.
pop-friendly tune that a lot of people can enjoy, I do think this will end up in 5th place. It will get tons and tons and tons of votes, most
Didn't you say
likely.
these predictions were
But
going
I
to be
just
so
think
bad?
that
Yeah,
there
I
are
thought
more
they
songs
would.
that will get even more votes.
But I'm not too
So
far off.
Sweden, 5th place.
Some of them
now
are really
in
bad,
4th
though.
place, here is a big favorite, and I just don't really see it doing better than 4th place, sadly, and that is Portugal. Although this
Okay, you gotta take into consideration Portugal's best result at this point was 6th ever. There was still like this thought that Portugal was not gonna do well because it's Portugal. They don't have any friends like what do you call it, like point wise. They don't really have anything to block vote with or anything like that. So I was just kind of feeling like, yeah, Portugal will do well because there's a buzz around the song, but there won't be enough of like help from countries, and then they just went up and got like absolutely landslided it. But yeah,
this
I'm
might
not sure if
actually
many
be
people
my
really
personal
predicted
favorite
Portugal
right
to
now. The
win back then.
staging was absolutely incredible. It had such an enchanting aura around it, and I wouldn't mind seeing this win at all. I would be thrilled if Portugal managed to win with this song.
Yeah,
But I do not think they will go all the way. I think that 4th place is what is the most likely to occur for Portugal this year. Portugal never had much luck with getting points from other countries, even though how much quality they sent. I mean, remember 2008? I believe they finished in 13th or 14th with Senora do Mar, which was an absolutely incredible song.
I still
So
agree
this
with all
year,
of this.
I do believe it will go better than it did last time, but I think that they won't win. They won't even get top 3. I think that 4th place is what will occur for Portugal this year. And I'm sorry to say that, but 4th place is still a very
I don't
respectable
think that's a
result.
terrible prediction when I
Now
kind
in
of
3rd
explain it,
place,
but
here
I
is
mean,
a
I'm
song
talking
that I
about
would
my own
not
predictions,
really
so.
like to see that far off the table, but it kind of deserves it, to be honest, and that is France. Now, obviously, I still don't really enjoy the revamp that much,
Yeah, no kidding.
because I think it really removed most of the magic that this song had. But obviously, for most people that haven't been that invested in listening to the songs beforehand, some people don't even know that this is a revamp. I mean, most people will hear this for the first time and just get completely hooked by this unique touch on the song. It is such a captivating, magical feeling in the song. You know, this song just has that. When the first time you hear it, it has the greatest effect on you. And I do think that many people will just be like throwing themselves over this because it's so different, and top 3 looks within reach for them.
Well, it wasn't. Where did France finish? 12th? Yeah. I was off on that one. I thought it would do better than it did, so, well, can happen to the best of us, right?
Now for 2nd place, this has actually become my new favorite because the live performance was so captivating yesterday, and that is Bulgaria.
That one's correct too.
Jesus Christ, this was incredible. It was just
Got
incredible
it.
in every way. The song on its own is a phenomenal piece of songwriting. It has the modern influences in the breaks, in the instrumental breaks.
I agree with
that
this.
just gives me chills with the vocal harmonization, as well as the flawless vocal performance by
Yep.
what's his name, like Christian or something. Just incredible, and his stage presence and the entire color grading and
Yep.
lighting. It just
And the
looked
effects,
so
right?
incredible, and I really hope that this will get a very, very strong finish because it definitely deserves it.
And it
I
did.
do think that
Happy
2nd
days.
place is what
And I nailed
is
it.
the most reasonable right now. But to be completely honest, if this wins, I'm gonna be super happy because I do really think it deserves to win. And now, what song do I think will win the entire thing? Well, there's
Italy,
only
it
one
seems.
country left, so many of you probably have guessed it already, and it is the fan favorite Italy, also known as pretty much my previous
I think a lot of people are already aware of this, but Italy were the big favorites this year. Like, they were so far ahead in the odds, and I remember, like, it shifted as the time went by. Of course, it only finished 6th, but it was, like, a really massive favorite before, like, the shows happened. And I guess I was just blind to the shift in the odds after Portugal was performed, and Italy was kind of seen, like, of course, as well. we had only seen the rehearsals at this time, and it was like this cheeky thing with the gorilla and everything. So I thought, like, yeah, this is gonna work, but it didn't all the way.
Favorite. The song that Italy has sent this year is, in my opinion, the best song competing this year, production-wise mainly. It has such an incredible production. The velocity,
I might still agree on that.
the entire power, the instrumentation of this track. It's
Instrumentation
so
I agree with.
The song is super catchy, super fun,
It's catchy.
enjoyable.
It's fun. It's
just
enjoyable.
a complete joyride. And I really do think Italy would deserve to finally win this contest again, because it's been, what, almost 30 years now. And this song really actually deserves to win. However, I'm not that convinced with the live performance yet. I've only seen the rehearsals, but it didn't really look like they actually brought their A game to this. So we'll see what actually occurs. But I still think that Italy is the biggest threat to winning the freaking contest this year. And it would be well deserved when they have a song like this. Depending on how good the stage performance is, of course. If they're absolutely terrible, then I don't really hope they will win. But I wouldn't mind seeing them win if they can actually perform, and the song is definitely deserved to get a very, very good result. And I believe that first place for Italy this year is very well in reach. So, yeah, that's it for now. Freaking excited for tomorrow, and I hope you are as well. I bet you are, because it's gonna be a freaking thrill show. And may the best country win. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
All right, that was my predictions. It wasn't that as bad as I thought it would be. Honestly, I got 3 of them spot on correct: Greece, Sweden, and Bulgaria. I nailed those 3. But yeah, how would we rate my predictions? Some of them are really bad. Like Romania was really off, Israel was really off, Belgium was pretty off, Denmark was really really off, United Kingdom was pretty off, France was really off, Portugal, of course, I missed that. Croatia was really off. But like the things I said about Croatia were pretty reasonable, because I actually said that I could see it finishing 13th, but it just didn't. Yeah. Well, tell me what you if you think that I did well or not. Maybe I should start doing predictions again, but I feel like I'm really bad at it. Jeffrey gives me an 8 out of 10, and American Eurofan says great predictions. Honestly, well, thank you. Then maybe I'm not as bad as I think I am, or maybe I've just gotten worse with the years. Um, I like these were more accurate than I remember them being. Honestly. I think for many, your commentary was actually correct when rankings off. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel as well. Germany and Ukraine were right, to be honest, just flipped. No, Germany and Spain were flipped. But yeah, Ukraine was close as well. That was freaking great. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty, like, I didn't remember it being that decent. Uh, just awful watching your old videos, but I mean, it's still, I still enjoy doing that. And it's fun. It's fun to just look back and see where you were and how well you did. Um, you underrate yourself. Wow, you fishing for compliments, Mister. Sorry, I'll shut up instead. Were you shocked when Blackbird failed to qualify? Not really, and honestly, um, actually, no, not really. I remember never really clicking with it back then, and um, I didn't really see like there to be like a massive, like there was obviously like a hype within the fan base of Eurovision about it, but the song never really really shone through the screen, in my opinion, like for a general audience. I kind of felt like this isn't enough for people to actually be heavily invested in it. It was a bit slow for that, I think. Um, yeah, that's just what I feel. Um, but yeah, of course, a lot of people really love it, and that's a different part to it. Um, I will dislike the video because you didn't rank my favorite first. You can't though, because it's private ed, so you can't go in and dislike it. There are too many people who have already done it, so no more dislikes on it now. Um, I just wonder, like the thing is, like it's pretty funny, but if we go on, let's see. Uh, Like, if I go on the channel, like, it has 89 likes and 38 dislikes. Why would you dislike a video like this? It's just a prediction. Because I didn't predict your country to win? Is that a reason to dislike? Or is it because I look stupid? I don't know. But I just feel like, what's the point of disliking something that's a prediction? I don't know. It's just silly, I think. Um, if we want something crazy to watch, we have to go back to 2015 era Groot. Yeah, let's just not. Can we just stick to 2023 era Groot? That's good. Thank you for bringing so much memories from that year. Yeah, it's fine. I would wonder which country was so upset that they disliked your vid. Yeah, 38 people from that country, I guess. Grion Blackbird from the 70s. I really like Paper from that year. It pops up every once in a while, and I always forget it was a Eurovision song, though. It's getting quite late. Was very glad to participate in Southern Lights Landslide. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good one, Taya. Have a really good one. Hope to see you soon again. It was quality, but really hard to sell at Eurovision. Yeah. What was the year time from Belarus didn't qualify? 2015. That's a good one. Can you see where the dislikes were from? I don't think so. Maybe actually. Analytics. Can you see it on analytics? Um, I don't know if you can see like the likes and dislikes. I don't know. You can see like the views. No, I don't think you can, honestly. Whatever. It's not important. Um, Predictions Master Groot. Do you think Latvia will qualify this year? Don't make no. I refuse to answer that because I'm scared. I'm scared for them. They're in too much of a tough semi. I'm so worried about that. Let's just postpone the thought of all of that until it's time. Uh, what did people think about the hosts in 2017? Well, not good things. um, yeah, people want to see their own countries see rated higher. Yeah, people dislike ESC rankings. Yeah, rankings, but this is a prediction. It's not a ranking. Um, by the way, Groot, have you lost weight since then, or is it the different haircut that messes with? No, I've lost tons of weight since then. I used to be very unhealthy in my previous life, and then around the pandemic, I decided to basically kind of change my life, I guess, and kind of got healthy, I guess you'd say. So no, it's not the haircut that messes with you. I'm a very different person from back then, let's say. Um, I completely forgot to vote, but my 12 points would have gone to Latvia or Slovenia. The question is though, Bruno, would you have given 1 point to Iceland? Because Iceland needed 1 point to reach 100, and no one, like, it never got there. 38 dislikers, all from interior designers. Why? um, Dance Alone was so good. Yeah, it was, but the studio cut is. I don't really care for the live performance. I thought that was a bit eh. Hello, Albanian Skittles says. Hello, you're kind of joining the stream very late. We're almost like I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. I will round off the stream now. It was fun checking out this old video with all of you. It was fun doing the voting earlier on. It was fun just hanging out, of course. Just love streaming. We'll see if I'll make another one tomorrow. Um, I want to, but we'll see if it's possible. Otherwise, maybe Sunday. Otherwise, like sometime next week, of course. Like you won't have to wait too long for the next stream, but I'll see if I can do it tomorrow. I'll post an announcement pretty early. I'll try, and yeah, then we'll do like the national finals. I think we'll start with that, and then we can do the other years, like where we're moving backwards. I think that's what we're gonna do. Sound good? If it doesn't, you'll just have to deal with it. I think. Bruno, I think I would have. I have Iceland ninth in my full ranking, but the Icelandic version of the song. The thing is, Bruno, Now you frustrate me. You should have been there to vote, because then Iceland would have gotten 100 points, and that would have been perfect. We had a running gag about Iceland landing on 99 points in the voting. Sorry for spoiling the voting if anyone wants to watch it afterwards now, but yeah. 4 hour stream again. Yeah, how does that happen? How does it happen? I don't know. Quick question: where's Israel? I'm not opening another drink. I'll try. There was a little bit of left. Nice one, Walter. A new and improved version, totally digging it. Kind of figured it out watching your reaction. I was like, oh, slick, but he had to be sure. Yeah, yeah. My life had a little bit of a reset there at a point. We don't need to get into it. Oh my god, I missed the stream. Sucks, Jason. Maybe tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that there's a stream tomorrow. But maybe the next time. I hope you'll join us the next time. I'm gonna round it off here. This has been great. Sleep well, everyone. Yep, I agree. Groot, have a lovely evening. See you soon. Thank you. Same to you. Have a great weekend, all. Absolutely. Have a great weekend. Goodbye, everyone. Lovely to have so many people. I think the record amount of viewers we had at one point was 383, which is a massive amount. There are still 85 viewers now at almost 1 a.m. after being streaming for 4 hours almost. Absolute insanity. We're gonna end with the question, Groot, what's your favorite movie of 2022, if you don't mind to tell? I haven't found like the movie that I love from 2022. I haven't seen enough of them. If I pick one now, I would probably say All Quiet on the Western Front is the one that I probably enjoyed the most out of the ones I've seen. But I still have a bunch to see. Just haven't got around to it. I've been listening to Eurovision songs too much, so I haven't had time to do anything else. Is it already this time? It is. Great stream. Thanks all. Thank you. Good night and rest. Good night. Bye, group. Good night, everyone. Have a good one. Hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.